WPIC. And this is high school football at its very best.
It is blocked, and it is Archie picks it up. He's heading for the end zone. Will he get it? Later state championship. Forget it. Andre Coleman takes it into the end zone.
Myers back to pass. Pump fake. Looks. Throws. Long near side. Got a man open. McCoy caught it. Good by 1 yard. The Farrell Steelers are your 2019 state champions.
It's the game that separates the men from the boys, and it's happening right now.
Our high school football coverage returns tonight to News Talk 790 WPIC as we feature the Farrell Steelers as they host the Fort Leboeuf Bison.
Our 2025 26 high school sports broadcasts on Sports Radio 96.7 and 790 WPIC are sponsored by Bill McCandless Ford, located in Mercer and Meadville, the Reinhardt's agency. It's not the insurance they sell, but the service that makes them better. Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs since 1973. Meadville Medical Center, your independent community health system. Shell Restoration, the area's leading installer for roofing, siding, windows, and gutters. St. Paul's in Greenville, and the Ridgewood at Shenango Valley Senior Living Communities. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, banking but better. Attorney Bill Motor, excellence, experience, and integrity. UPMC Health System, changing healthcare, changing lives. Mercer County State Bank, community-minded since 1911. Mancino's Driving School, where safe driving starts. Vay's Pub and Grill, make it special, make it Vay's. The Sharon American Legion Post 299. Strong advocates for veterans and their families. Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958. Hermitage Rotary Club, offering hope for those struggling with prescription opioids. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. DK Auto LLC in Grove City, specializing in Southern vehicles up to $15,000. The Laundry Man, helping you spend time doing what you love, not laundry. Reed and Daly Associates, providing accounting and income tax services for over 30 years. Minuteman Press in Hermitage, specializing in digital print, design, and promotional services. Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding, offering exterior upgrades online at pennohiorc.com. Sharon Community Health Center, providing compassionate and affordable health care. 21st Century Energy Group, the area's leader in fuel delivery. Please thank these outstanding sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts throughout the season on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7.
Now it's time to go to the field with our Countdown to Kickoff show with our game announcers,
Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg.
And good evening, friends. Good evening, fans, and welcome to Countdown to Kickoff on News Talk 790 WPIC, 790WPIC.com, on the iHeart app, and with live video on the Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook page. I'm Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg, and we are live from Pegues Sports Complex, Falcone Field, Pelekas Stadium. We're in Farrell in a District 10 cross-region matchup between Farrell and Fort Leboeuf. Farrell Steelers are coached by Amp Pegues in year 7. They're 0-1 with a loss last week to Hickory, 13-12. Fort Leboeuf Bison under Justin Blose coming in with a record of 1-0, a win over Meadville a week ago. Time now to welcome in longtime broadcast partner Bob Greenberg. How you doing, Bob?
It's a wonderful beginning of another great weekend of high school football. We are back at the Pegues Sports Complex for what could be a very interesting football game. The Farrell Steelers coming off a nail-biting of a loss last week to their crosstown rival Hickory, 13-12. Fort Leboeuf coming off a big win against Meadville. And Fort Leboeuf also remembering, as are the Farrell fans and the players, they lost last year at Fort Leboeuf. Farrell going up there and losing 29-28. So lots to talk about. These are two good teams, and we anticipate a pretty good game.
All right, we'll get you set for that football game. We'll have the interviews with the coaches. We'll set the lineups for you, so stay with us. It's Farrell and Fort Leboeuf right here on your home for high school football, News Talk 790 and the Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook page.
Ready to hit the road with confidence? Mancino's Driving School is your go-to destination for top-notch driving education. Whether you're a teen or an adult, Mancino's experienced instructors ensure you're equipped with essential skills and safety tips. Offering flexible schedules and personalized lessons, Mancino's Driving School make learning to drive convenient and effective. Visit our website at mancinosdrivingschool.com to enroll today and begin your journey toward becoming a safe, independent driver.
Need top-notch cardiology care? Shenango Valley Cardiology Consultants, part of Meadville Medical Center, is here for you. Serving Mercer County and Ohio, our expert providers offer dedicated heart health services at 2999 Innovation Way in Hermitage, Pennsylvania, and 880 West Liberty Street in Hubbard, Ohio. For appointments, call 724-983-1800 for Hermitage or 330-269-1916 for Hubbard. More info at mmchs.org. Choose Shenango Valley Cardiology Consultants.
The drug landscape has changed. Illegal fentanyl has made its way into the drug supply. A synthetic opioid up to 50 times stronger than heroin, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. It only takes the tiniest amount to cause a fatal overdose. Although fentanyl is being mixed into almost every kind of drug, you wouldn't be able to see it, smell it, or taste it. Know the dangers.
Contact Mercer County Behavioral Health, Inc. in Mercer, PA at 724-662-2230 or visit cdc.gov/stop overdose. Brought to you by the Hermitage, PA Rotary Club and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
My car does more than take me from here to there, and I expect my insurance to do more too. That's why I chose my agent and Erie Insurance. They offer first accident forgiveness and the service I deserve at a price I can afford.
Your Erie agent in Hermitage is Reinhardt's Insurance. Get a quote at 724-342-2291.
Erie Insurance services are provided by one or more of the following insurers: Erie Insurance Company, Erie Insurance Property and Casualty Company, or Flagship City Insurance Company, home offices Erie, Pennsylvania, or Erie Insurance Company of New York, home offices Rochester, New York, an equal opportunity insurer.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area's leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
We're back here at Farrell. Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg. We've got Aaron Biro back at the studio. We've got Lee Gross up top on our Facebook camera through the Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook page. Farrell Steelers taking on the Fort Leboeuf Bison. Farrell coming in with a record of 0-1, a 13-12 loss a week ago to Hickory. And as Bob mentioned a moment ago, lost their game last year in week 2 to Fort Leboeuf by a score of 29-28.
Yeah, and it's Farrell having a really competitive game last week against Hickory, and you think about how they lost that game, and they had opportunities. They had a big kickoff return, had a potential touchdown not caught, and on a long pass, and they really did a pretty good job containing Hickory, giving up just 13 points. Farrell losing their kicker on the opening kickoff to an injury, and then losing by a point. That's also a tough pill to swallow. And then we find out tonight that they're going to be without their all-everything linebacker, Mario Boatwright, who was their leading tackler last year. He got injured in the Hickory game, played most of the game, but not 100%, so he'll be sitting out tonight. So Farrell down their tackling machine.
Farrell 0-2 a year ago, trying to avoid that. Leboeuf 2-0 to start the year a year ago. Leboeuf a 3A team. Farrell competing in 2A. Farrell played Saturday, so short week getting ready here for Friday night. You mentioned a little bit about the Hickory game. Dorian Kane had a 41-yard touchdown reception from Aaron Pegues that got the game to within a point with just 6:55 left, but then went for two without the kicker and could not convert. You mentioned the highlight on the kickoff return, Jaden King-Vincent, an 88-yard kickoff return for the touchdown. But as usual, Juju Johnson, the senior running back, a big game, 189 yards in the game against Hickory.
Yeah, and he is off to the races already this year, showing his incredible talent. He has verbally committed to play at the University of Nebraska. And last year when these two teams played, Jules Johnson had over 300 yards rushing. So, you can line up the stars here and figure out what could happen tonight, but there's no question if Fort Leboeuf's going to have any chance to winning, they got to find a way to slow down Juju.
Farrell, last time they would have back-to-back losses to start the season was 92-93, and again, hasn't not had an Erie County team here for their home opener since back in 2016. Aaron Pegues in year 2 as the starting quarterback, made a couple of big plays in the game against Hickory, but looks to do more here tonight.
Yeah, and there's no question. I think Farrell's going to open up the playbook a little bit. Last week, a little bit more conservative, and Coach Pegues talked about that. You'll hear it, that I expect to get the ball more to Nemo Jones, some of their other playmakers, and really make Leboeuf defend the complete field.
He's just 4 of 13 a week ago passing. You mentioned Nemo Jones, just 2 catches for 12 yards on the game for that. We mentioned ago, of course, King Vincent on that big kick return, showing his presence in his first game as a Farrell Steeler after transferring from Cathedral Prep. Take a break. When we come back, we will talk about the Fort Leboeuf Bison. Stay with us. It's Farrell and it's Fort Leboeuf on your home for high school football, News Talk 790, and live on Facebook on Sports Radio 96.7.
St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services is seeking compassionate individuals who love to help others and who will nurture meaningful relationships with the clients we care for. Parents with school-aged children, college students, retirees, or anyone seeking a role that fits around their life will find this opportunity especially rewarding. Visit stpaul's1867.org/join our team to apply for a companion or care partner position with St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services. St. Paul's is an equal opportunity employer.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Gosh, honey, what's got you all chef-tastic?
You know, it's our kitchen remodel. It's got me all inspired.
Oh, are you inspired enough to make dessert?
As a matter of fact.
Is it chocolate? Oh, it's chocolate. I love you.
Get inspiration all your own with a brand new kitchen from Warner's Homes and Improvements. We create new kitchens that dreams are made of. We buy direct from the manufacturers using top quality materials with no shortcuts. The latest in style and functionality for a fair price. Call Warner's today and get inspired. Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or online at warnersconstruction.com.
When you're a grower, you know what it takes to thrive in the field. My bank understands and respects that. When you've got a financial partner working alongside you, it makes the days a little easier and the numbers all add up. My bank has experience when it comes to agriculture. My family's been doing business with them for a long time. I'm independent, and so is my bank.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area's leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
Farrell Band with our national anthem as we get you set for Farrell and Fort Leboeuf. I'm Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg getting set for Friday night football. We talked about the Farrell Steelers. Let's talk a little bit about Fort Leboeuf. Opened their season with a 29-22 win against 4A Meadville last Friday night. In that game, Skylar Sadowski, the running back, 131 yards and 2 touchdowns to lead the way.
And junior quarterback Dominic Walters had 99 yards last week, and this is a pretty dynamic running game and a big win at 4A Meadville, to say the least. And we mentioned last year Fort Leboeuf upsetting Farrell 29-28 in that game. Fort Leboeuf scored 16 fourth quarter points to erase a 28-13 deficit. Walters, who is back again playing quarterback, had a 76-yard touchdown run and a 2-point conversion, and eventually ran for 179 yards. So the one of the big guns last year for Leboeuf back on the field here again tonight.
7 starters return offense and defense back on both sides of the ball for Fort Leboeuf. A lot of it along the offensive and defensive line up front. So they used a power running game. Sadowski, a 61-yard touchdown early in the game, tied it at 7 against Meadville. And they continued to use that hard running style throughout the game. Brady Black had a touchdown on a drive that was all runs, no passes. The offensive line did a great job. Sadowski later scoring an 11-yard touchdown as well. But when they really needed it, Bob, late in the game, when there was a 4th and 2 with about 56 seconds to go in a game that they were leading at the time by that final score of 29-22, able to get a 4th down and 2 on a quarterback keeper from Dominic Walters, which was the key to the game, and then able to kneel it out and win that one.
And we know Leboeuf likes to run the football. Last week, 44 runs, only 7 pass attempts. So that's where Farrell's going to have to find a way to slow down this Fort Leboeuf running attack. Won't be easy. Leboeuf competes in District 10 Region 5, a 3A conference. and potentially could be a future matchup versus either a Hickory or a Sharon or even a Grove City or Slippery Rock in the playoffs. So this is a very good team, and they're looking to upset Farrell 2 years in a row.
Yeah, lost last year in the playoffs, if you remember, Bob, on a late field goal in that first round. So Coach Blow's trying to get this team through the region yet again, and then into the playoffs, and then a bit deeper is the goal as they continue to work their way through. Neither team, of course, playing a region game today. It's the opener for both teams, and the Farrell Steelers and Leboeuf Bison are a matchup today. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll hear from Justin Blows, the coach of Fort Leboeuf. So stay with us. It is Fort Leboeuf taking on Farrell here at Farrell on your home for high school football, News Talk 790, and on Facebook Live.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
I run a local business. With payroll, expenses, taxes, and equipment, taking care of business is a lot of work. But at my bank, I get mobile banking, online bill pay, and the financial advice I need to make the best decisions for my business. My bank is a financial partner I can count on. Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Looking for compassionate, affordable health care? Sharon Community Health Center provides high-quality medical services to all, regardless of insurance coverage or financial status. Sharon Community Health Center's experienced professionals offer comprehensive care. From routine checkups to specialized treatment, Sharon Community Health Center is committed to removing barriers and making healthcare accessible for everyone in our community. Call 724-347-5529 or visit sharonchc.org to learn more and schedule your appointment today.
Gosh, honey, what's got you all chef-tastic?
You know, it's our kitchen remodel. It's got me all inspired.
Oh, are you inspired enough to make dessert?
As a matter of fact.
Is it chocolate? Oh, it's chocolate. I love you.
Get inspiration all your own with a brand new kitchen from Warner's Homes and Improvements. We create new kitchens that dreams are made of. We buy direct from the manufacturers using top quality materials with no shortcuts. The latest in style and functionality for a fair price. Call Warner's today and get inspired. Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or online at warnersconstruction.com.
I've worked hard to make my house a home, and I expect my insurance to work hard too. That's why I'm with Erie Insurance and my local agent. They offer the service I deserve, the coverage I need, all at a price I can afford.
Your local Erie agent in Hermitage is Reinhardt's Insurance. Get a quote at 724-342-2291 or visit reinhardts.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area's leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21st Century Energy Group.
Welcome back. Countdown to Kickoff. Week 2 high school football. Farrell Fort Leboeuf are being joined by head coach Amp Geese of the Farrell Steelers. And coach, home opener here for the Farrell Steelers, coming off a tough one last week. Just a couple of your thoughts.
Yeah, you know, we didn't get it done last week. I thought we had a shot there, but we didn't. But we had to lead that one in the past and move on to a very good Fort Leboeuf team and home opener, and my guys were ready to go.
What was the message to the team this week coming off that emotional loss?
Don't worry about what happened last week. Let's put that in the past. I felt like we did that last year. Same way, you know what I mean? We didn't look forward to this game, and I told them if you look past this team, you're going to lose. You know what I mean? They're a really good team. They're coming off a good win from last week, and we got to focus on the game at hand.
What encouraged you about the way your team played last week?
You know what I mean? They stuck it out. They played physical. We had a lot of penalties, and they fought through. And like I said, we had an opportunity to win that game. You know what I mean? And we had a great week of practice this week, so I'm just excited to get it going.
You're down your top tackler on defense, Mario Bartwright. Talk about his loss today.
Yeah, for sure. That's a big loss. You know, your lead tackler from last season, but this freshman kid, Gillespie's going to step in here, and he had a great week of practice. He played a lot last game, and he's going to step in and fill the role.
How much have you thought about and talked about the loss last year up at Fort Leboeuf?
We talked about it a lot. There was a point in time where we almost was going to drop this game and add someone else, but we was like, no, we can't do that. We got to make sure we we get our payback revenge there. And so this is a game that we have circled. We want this game to jumpstart our season, so we talk about it a lot.
What's a couple of the concerns with Fort Leboeuf?
Oh, they're well coached, well disciplined. They're going to be where they're supposed to be. They're going to play hard, 100%. Besides those things, you know what I mean, like the decent size, you know what I mean, some good athletes. Quarterback, he tore us up last year, 100 and some yards rushing last year, and he's back. He's only a junior, a good athlete, and so we got our hands full.
Obviously, Joel's had a huge game last year. I assume you expect another big game tonight.
Yes, Joel's our leader, you know what I mean? He's our guy, and I expect a big game out of him, and I actually expect a good game out of a lot of guys tonight, you know what I mean? If we're going to do some different things tonight, probably throw it around a little bit, but I expect a good game from a lot of my kids tonight.
Another key or two for Farrell to win.
Just do the basics. Don't try to do too much, and we got to cut those penalties down. Those penalties killed us last week, and if we cut the penalty down, take care of the ball, we'll be fine.
Coach Ampagese, best of luck.
Appreciate it.
All right, here you go, Ampagese, head coach of the Farrell Steelers. We'll come back. More countdown to kickoff. Farrell, Fort Leboeuf, right here on 790 WPIC.
Saving lives means staying informed. Knowing the dangers of using counterfeit prescription pills can help those you care about and keep our community safe. Do your part. Take the first step today. Visit GetSmartAboutDrugs.com to access education, prevention, and treatment resources. Counterfeit prescription pills laced with fentanyl are deadly. Be their protector. Be informed.
Contact Mercer County Behavioral Health, Inc. in Mercer, PA at 724-662-2230 or visit cdc.gov/stop-overdose. Brought to you by the Hermitage PA Rotary Club and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
Need top-notch cardiology care? Shenango Valley Cardiology Consultants, part of Meadville Medical Center, is here for you. Serving Mercer County and Ohio, our expert providers offer dedicated heart health services at 2999 Innovation Way in Hermitage, Pennsylvania, and 880 West Liberty Street in Hubbard, Ohio. For appointments, call 724-983-1800 for Hermitage or 330-269-1916 for Hubbard. More info at nmchs.org. Choose Shenango Valley Cardiology Consultants.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42-hole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7 and Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
Looking for a place where you or a loved one can thrive with a community that cares? Discover the Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where independent living meets peace of mind. Our private apartments offer the freedom to live on your terms with personal care and daily assistance available if needed. Short-term stays are also available. For more information or to schedule your in-person tour, visit rwsv.org or call 724-347-0998. The Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where comfort, care, and community come together. Equal housing opportunity.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area's leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
Welcome back. Countdown to kickoff. Fort Leboeuf Farrell, week number 2, being joined by head coach Justin Bloss of the Fort Leboeuf Bison. And Coach, big win last week against Meadville. I know very emotional finish. Just a thought or two about the way your season started.
We're just really happy with the way the guys were able to grind it out. A lot of mistakes as we went down the stretch, but Meadville's a really good team. So hats off to them. We wish them the best, and we just got to find a way to improve as we go through the weeks.
What's encouraged you, what you've seen with your team up to this point?
We're a young team still, so we got a lot of juniors and sophomores playing for us, so that's encouraging. And we got a lot of leadership coming down from our seniors, so we're happy with the progress we're making. It's a long season. We just got to continue to put one foot in front of the other.
Obviously, the running game clicked very much last week. What's the key to that success?
We got to win in the trench. So our offensive linemen got to get it done up front. We had a couple of injuries, so we're subbing some guys in. We're confident in what they can do. We just need them to step up, know what they're doing, and play tough.
One of your more memorable wins a year ago when Farrell came to your house and you beat them, coming back to beat them. What has to happen again tonight for that to happen again?
We had a lot of things go our way that game. So, once again, we got to play a very clean game. We got to hope for some of those 50-50 balls to go our way. And, obviously we know they're going to be a well-coached team. They're going to be a tough opponent. And so we just got to play our game, and we just got to see what happens.
How do you slow down Joel Johnson?
Oh, boy. He's a tough athlete. He's one of the best we've seen, probably one of the best we'll ever see. And, we're just happy to be able to play against an opponent like that. So we just got to play tough. We got to be disciplined and try to corral them.
Another key or two for Leboeuf to win.
We just got to be perfect. we can't have mistakes, got to avoid penalties, and no turnovers.
Coach, best of luck.
Thank you very much.
All right, here you go. Justin Blows, head coach of the Fort Leboeuf Bison. We'll come back. 21st Century Energy starting lineups and the kickoff. It is Farrell and Fort Leboeuf right here on 790 WPIC.
The 21st Century Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
Need top-notch cardiology care? Shenango Valley Cardiology Consultants, part of Meadville Medical Center, is here for you. Serving Mercer County and Ohio, our expert providers offer dedicated heart health services at 2999 Innovation Way in Hermitage, Pennsylvania, and 880 West Liberty Street in Hubbard, Ohio. For appointments, call 724-983-1800 for Hermitage or 330-269-1916 for Hubbard. More info at nmchs.org. Choose Shenango Valley Cardiology Consultants.
From the Legacy Financial Strategy Studios at LegacyFinancialService.com, this is News Talk 790 WPIC, Sharon, Hermitage, a Cumulus media station.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Back here at the Pegues Sports Complex, Anthony Palikas Stadium and Lou Falcone Field in Farrell. Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg. Lee Gross is up top on the Facebook camera. Aaron Byro is back at the studio, and it's Farrell and Fort Leboeuf on the air tonight, and it's time now for the starting lineups.
And the starting lineups are being brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group. 21st Century Energy Group is the area leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs, and don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com. Farrell has won the toss. They have deferred, so the Farrell defense will be on the field first. It looked like this. The ends, Darnell LaCamera and Carleo Lowe. The defensive line, Rashard Dunbar and Miles Hilton. Linebackers, Sonny Puga, Jason Marshall the second. Deontay Gillespie, the freshman, getting the start tonight for the injured Amario Bartwright. Safeties are Jules Johnson and Dorian Kane. The cornerbacks, Damar Kane and Nemo Jones.
Offensively for Fort Leboeuf, the offensive line of Ethan Horn, Caden Milner, Devin Kraft, Jacob Beer, and Emery Rand. The wide receivers, Mike Vamaro, Layden Sportzik, Dominic Wolforth. Aiden Strushin is the tight end. Skylar Sadowski and Brady Black in the backfield. The quarterback is Dominic Walters. Fort Leboeuf will wear a white jersey, blue numbers, blue pants, and a blue helmet. And the Farrell Steelers will wear their black uniforms. We've got some blue on the shoulders. They've got a navy blue helmet and the logo on the side with gold numbers. And a new kicker for Farrell as well. Is setting up to be the kicker today after the injury to Elijah Jackson. Today will be Nick Ellsworth, a sophomore.
And if you're wondering where was Nick Ellsworth last week after the Farrell's Elijah Jackson got injured in the first play of the game, Nick wasn't on the roster last week, was going through the process of getting added to the team with the physical and everything, and then just got dragged out. So was not on the sideline last week at Hickory when they obviously could have maybe used him.
Skylar Sadowski is standing at the 5-yard line with Mikey Vamaro. They will be our kick returners. As everyone,
we have a delay here.
Gets ready. Officials are all meeting at the center of the field, talking things over, waiting for something. Players are ready on each side, and I think it's for the Leboeuf coaches to make their way to the top.
Or are they looking for the...
There's Leboeuf coaches right here beside us, Bob, making their way up.
No, I don't think it's that.
No?
Do we? Oh, no, there's the chain gang right there. There's the... I thought maybe they didn't have the chain gang out.
Yeah, the coaches are coming up right now, so it may have been that.
I can't imagine they would have delayed the game for the coaches.
Well, if there was something maybe wasn't working on one side or the other, I don't know.
I see the chains over there on the far side, but there's nobody over there by the chains. So
that is a more likely excuse than
the
coaches for sure.
So, and Ampegeese is going out now. So the game is being delayed. How about this? And I don't know if you can play the game without chain gang. So I'm not sure.
If you're watching on the video screen, and I'm not sure how much, if you can see down to the right side of your view around the 20-yard line, you have officials standing there. The chains are behind him, and it appears to be no chain operators at this time.
How about that? Beautiful night for football. A spectacular facility here. And unless that's what it appears to be, Mark, because there's nobody standing by the chains are down on the field. They're down by the 10-yard line, and there's nobody around them.
Now it looks like we have a couple of Farrell coaches making their way over that direction right now. And maybe a couple of the players who are not dressed to play would be able to help out as well. So that appears to be our delay the chain gang. How about that? And then a flag now for delay of game will go against Farrell because they are the home team and they were not ready.
And so that's rightfully so. The game is delayed because there's nobody to run the chains. So Farrell gets flagged on the opening kickoff, and we are, my goodness.
All the little things. We're ready to go. Chain gang is ready. Crowd is already upset with the officials. We're about to get underway as Sadowski standing deep with Vamaro. Strushin and Black are back there at about the 20-yard line as well. Kick is going to come to Strushin. Get on the hop at about the 23, out to the 30, and be knocked down at about the 30-yard line. I think they're going to say his knee was down when he scooped up the football inside the 25-yard line. I don't know if anybody had a great look at it, but it looks like they're going to mark the ball.
Yes, he
at
is.
About the 25-yard line, saying, and now they're even moving it back further to about the 22, where Strushin went down on one knee to kind of one-hop the kickoff return.
Actually, they'll move it back to the 25 now.
So officially going to place that ball at the 25-yard line, and that's where we will get started.
What a dubious beginning to this football game. My goodness. So 1st and 10 for Leboeuf at their own 25.
And now Walters, the quarterback, has Black behind him. Wings on each side. 1st and 10. And it's a handoff up the middle for Black and nowhere to go. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage and driven back for maybe a yard loss.
And that was a big tackle there by Lowe. Carleo Lowe was in the backfield there. And it'll be about as you said, about a yard loss. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Farrell giving a start, too, to Miles Hilton, the 6'6", 370 senior out there and along the defensive line. To the near side will be Wolfarth, the wide receiver. Amara will go to the far side. Walters, the quarterback, with wings on each side and a back behind him. And back is Walters looking to run it near side. Gets hit, gets dropped. Short of the 25-yard line, maybe back to the line of scrimmage at the 24-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and long.
And, you know, we had talked to Coach Blos. They were down one of their starting linemen for today's game.
Stoles is out, right? Carson Stoles.
So that's, you know, they had to make some changes to their line. But now all of a sudden it's 3rd and 11 for Leboeuf at their own 24-yard line.
Leg injury for Stoles. He's out, and so is the coach's son, Xavier Blos, also not playing today. 2 receivers wide to each side. And will be 3rd down about 12. Wingman left in motion. Walters going to pitch it to Sadowski. Going to get hit the line of scrimmage. Going to get pushed back. So on 3rd and long, they go to the run, and they will not convert. A no gain play, and 4th down.
And Gillespie, among others, there making the tackle for the Steelers. Puga as well. And you figure, and you know, you throw in what happened last week with Farrell losing a tough one, then throw in the fact they had to hear all week about losing to Leboeuf. And no surprise, Farrell has come out ready to play here, and Leboeuf will be forced to punt from their own 24.
A couple of nice plays early on for Deontay Gillespie, the freshman middle linebacker, filling in for Boatwright, who's out with a leg injury. And it's Lucas Kantz to punt. Dual returners, short punt, angled near side. Will bounce in the field of play and then skip out of bounds at around the 30-yard line. We'll wait for the official marking as the Farrell offense will make their way to the field.
Boy, that's a great punt, 45 yards and no return.
Yeah, we watched in the pregame, and Kantz as a punter and a kicker was quite impressive pregame. I think we may have a flag down in the area of the kick itself.
I think it's against Farrell because they're looking on the Leboeuf's going to get the option here.
Running into the kicker. It's a 5-yard penalty, so they'll assess that to the end on the running into the kicker. So they'll mark it back 5 yards where Farrell will start on offense with Aaron Pegues, the quarterback, Juju Johnson, the back, Jaden King Vincent, Nemo Jones, Timmy Jackson, Dorian Kane will see time at the wide receiver spot. Levon Crumby, Darnell LaCamera, Zayden Thomas, Dravian Andrada, and Raiden Parsons, the offensive line.
So the
Ball is 28.
Okay, thought the ball was at the 30.
It went out of bounds in that area of the 30, and then wherever they marked it out of bounds, and then marked off the 5. So move it to the 28, 1st and 10. We'll get that defense for you for Fort Leboeuf here in a moment.
So here come the Farrell Steelers. First time on offense.
And it is Johnson, Juju Johnson to the right of the quarterback, Pegues. Pegues takes the snap, looks to his right, throws that way. Pass caught far side. Spinning down the field is Jaden King Vincent across the 35 out to about the 37-yard line on his first catch. Defensively for Fort Leboeuf, they look like this. Ethan Horn, Skylar Sadowski, Brady Black, and Owen Dyer out front. Aiden Strushin, Caden Milner, Mike Vamaro, and Layden Sporsik are your linebackers. Janaven Hines, Gio Bartone, Hunter Huck, the defensive backs. Second down, we'll call it about 2 here. Farrell going right to left. The sun behind them on a beautiful fall Friday. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right, low snap. Picked up by Johnson. Going to go to the right, getting a first down, 40, and run out of bounds on the far side. So the low snap, Johnson just picked it up. So Pegues, the quarterback, didn't have to hand it to him. Johnson just picked it up off the ground and ran it right for what will be a first down.
Picked up about 5 on the play there, a little low snap. And I hate to correct you. Still not in fall yet officially. We're still officially in summer.
Were you outside at all today?
No,
you were inside
I'm
working.
looking at the calendar.
You were inside working all day. It was a fall day today if you're out there today. People will side with me. Damar Kane into the game. He's out wide right on 1st and 10. 3 receivers to the left. The quarterback Pegues with Johnson to his left. Back to pass is Pegues looking long. Going right side. Airs it out and the pass is caught. Reeled in by Kane on the far side. He's all the way down to the 20-yard line.
What a catch by Kane over his shoulder. Over the shoulder, and the beautiful pass by Aaron Pegues.
Damar Kane able to reel it in and get into the red zone, the McCandless Ford Red Zone, your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs in Mercer and Meadville. First down, ball just inside the 20 for Farrell.
39 yards from Pegues to Kane. And the Farrell Steelers, a couple big passes early on here.
Jackson and Jones to the near side. Kane and King Vincent to the far side. Pegues going to throw near side. Caught by Jones inside the 20 to the 15. Trying to get outside, and they'll pull him down. Just inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
So Nemo Jones with his first reception gets dragged down at about the 14, give him about 5. So Farrell, who was run heavy last week, coming out throwing 3 of the first 4 plays here tonight.
Jackson and Jones will come to the near side. King Vincent and Kane to the far side. Snap to Pegues. Here's a handoff to Juju Johnson. He grabbed right away and pulled down. Brady Black had good penetration and grabbed Juju Johnson almost the moment he took the handoff and gets pulled down for a loss on the play.
And he's going to lose a couple yards on the play. So it will be 3rd down now for Farrell. They're going to move the ball back all the way back to the 18-yard line. Be more than a couple. Lost about almost 4 there.
Two receivers right, two left. High snap. Pegues back to pass. Looks, fires. End zone. Nobody there. Caught for a touchdown. Nobody there on defense. It's just Nemo Jones all alone. And a touchdown catch for Farrell.
18 yards from Aaron Pegues to Nemo Jones, and the Farrell Steelers have scored first here. With 7:29 to go in the first quarter, they lead 6-0.
Could it not have been more wide open was Nemo Jones in the R of Farrell in the end zone to our left. Not a white jersey in sight. And Jones with the catch. 18 yards. Farrell on the board with a 6-0 lead. And first extra point opportunity coming for Nick Ellsworth of Farrell. Kicking at the goal to our left.
How about what a drive for Farrell and what a drive for quarterback Aaron Pegues.
Snap is back. Ball is down. Ellsworth kick is up. And that kick is good. 7 minutes and 29 seconds on the clock. And the Farrell Steelers have taken a 7-0 lead over Fort Leboeuf. We're back with more in a moment on your home for high school football News Talk 790 and on the Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook page. Facebook page.
Imagine a bathroom that's not just a room, but a sanctuary. At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they believe in taking the time to get it right. That's why they are proud to introduce their bathroom installation service, where done in a day is a thing of the past. Experience the difference of a bathroom designed for you, not the clock. Visit Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or at warnerconstruction.com. Warner's Homes and Improvements, where your bathroom is our masterpiece. Don't rush perfection.
I've worked hard to make my house a home, and I expect my insurance to work hard too. That's why I'm with Erie Insurance and my local agent. They offer the service I deserve.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Farrell Steelers take the opening drive. They'll go 6 plays, 72 yards, and 2:21, and they finish it with an 18-yard touchdown pass. Aaron Pegues to Nemo Jones. Nick Ellsworth with his first extra point kick of the year, and Farrell leads 7-0. Ellsworth set to kick off here. He'll be on the line, grabbed by Strushin at the 20, 25-30, and the big tight end runs it out of bounds at about the 32-yard line, and that's where Fort Leboeuf will start their second offensive series.
Aaron Pegues on that opening drive, 4 of 4 passing for 71 yards and a touchdown. And, I think if you're Fort Leboeuf coming into this game, you're thinking, we're going to slow down Jules Johnson. And right now, it's Aaron Pegues on the opening drive. They need to slow down.
Bob, a week ago, completed just 4 of 13, already 4 of 4 in this one. So Leboeuf will send Wolfarth wide to the left side. To the near side is Amaro. And a shotgun, now a pistol set for Walters. And will turn to hand to the second man, and that's Sadowski, and there's nowhere to go. Another loss on the ground for what was an incredibly successful run game a week ago for Leboeuf.
Yeah, just Farrell just crashing in the backfield. Gillespie there. Also Puga again. And it'll be a loss of about 4 for Sadowski.
And nearly 300 yards on the ground as a team a week ago in the win over Meadville. Unable to get the running game going thus far. It'll be second down and about 15 here. Send Wolforth to the left for Morrow, to the right. Walters has Sadowski in motion. Walters looking to keep it. Left side cut back 25 and ripped down across the 25 out about the 27-yard line.
And Lowe once again with another tackle. This Farrell defense, they have come to play here tonight. And bless you, Walters has no chance at all.
Yeah, Walters did a great job a week ago, about 99 yards in the game. Also had a great game last year against Farrell running the football, but defense there. Marshall was there as well to make the play. So third down and 15, moving left to right here in this first quarter. 6:03 on the clock. Farrell up 7-0. Fort Leboeuf with the football. Third down and 15. 3 receivers to the left. And that motion behind Walters. He'll hand off the near side. It's Black trying to get to the outside, gets undercut and spun down to the ground. Joel Johnson comes up and makes the play and made him spill head over heels at the 26-yard line for another loss.
Yeah, another loss, and this Farrell Steeler defense going to force a punt again here for Leboeuf, with Farrell leading 7-0 with 5:33 to go first quarter.
And the Farrell run defense has been incredible early on. King Vincent and Juju Johnson will drift back to about the 30-yard line to be kick returners for Lucas Can, set to punt it away at about the 15-yard line. Reels in the snap, tries to kick it directionally and kicked it out of bounds left side, well behind the Leboeuf bench. This kick wouldn't even gone enough for a first down, I don't think. We'll see where they mark it.
Yeah, and I know he's a good kicker, but this is a high school punter, pretty difficult to do directional kicking at this level.
Sure.
And we saw it right there going out of bounds.
So it's going to be out of bounds at about the 44-yard line, so that's where Farrell will take over. After the short punt, they'll start
at the Leboeuf 44.
At the Leboeuf 44. So Farrell will send Damar Kane out wide to the right with 3 receivers coming to the near side. First down and 10 for Farrell. Johnson moves from the left to the right of Pegues. Pegues back to pass, looking, rolling left. Heaves going deep down the middle of the field, and it's a leaping attempt that is incomplete. Official went down, players went down, and incomplete. Intended again for Damar Kane.
Yeah, Pegues throwing it high into the air, and the official fell down right around the play. Kane goes down, but not able to bring it in.
And so you mentioned that was high in the air. That was up there forever. And everybody kind of had to wait and converge. There were several white jerseys down there, as well as the intended receivers for Farrell, and Kane and the official. So we'll do it again. Second down and 10 from the Leboeuf 44-yard line. Pistol set. With 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Pegues takes the snap, hands to Johnson near side. Cut back at the 45, another cut back at the 40. Breaks a tackle at the 35, outside of the 30. A stutter at the 20, and he's going to be pulled down short of the 20-yard line. Marking about the 23 of the first down run for Juju Johnson.
Yeah, vintage Juju Johnson there. Picks up about 22 on the play. They get 21 down to the 23. It'll be first and 10 for the Steelers.
So first and 10. Jones and Jackson come on the near side with King Vincent. To the far side is Dorian Kane. And Pegues will fake a handoff, keeper up the middle. Pegues inside the 20-yard line and down to near the 18. And the second time Farrell has entered the red zone, the McCandless Ford Red Zone, your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs in Mercer and Meadville.
So Pegues, his first rushing attempt of the game. And Farrell now threatening to go up 2 scores here in this first quarter.
Farrell going to bring in Carleo Lowe as an extra blocker. He'll be to the right. Just 2 receivers, and now Lowe moves into the backfield. Farrell running a traditional I set with Lowe as a fullback. Johnson behind Pegues, who's under center. And there'll be the handoff to Johnson, and Johnson going to push across the 15-yard line with flags in the air. He's near the first down marker, but we'll see what we have.
It looks like it could be in the vicinity of a hold there against Farrell. Johnson got a 3 on the play, but let's see what George Snyder will tell the crowd.
Look over to the Leboeuf coaching staff for their thoughts. The ball was to the 15-yard line where it's spotted.
Mercer has scored on a Preston Michael 3-yard touchdown. 7-0 Mercer over Lakeview.
So the hold against Farrell will mark it back from the line of scrimmage 10 yards. Second and 15. Nemo Jones will come to the near side. King Vincent to the far side. Pistol set. Fake handoff. Pegues looking to go long. Jones is out there. Caught it at the 5. 3-2-1, and he's in. A Farrell touchdown. Pegues to Nemo Jones.
27 yards from Aaron Pegues to Nemo Jones. His second touchdown reception of the first quarter, and Farrell now up 13-0.
And like the first one, wide open was Nemo Jones. Made a quick move at about the 15, lost his defender, and all he had to do was settle under the floating throw from Pegues and reel it in for the score. Farrell now up 13-0. Ellsworth to attempt the extra point. This time drives the kick high and long through the uprights. It's good. And Farrell is on top by a score of 14-0 over Fort Leboeuf. We'll take a break with the clock at 3:24. We're back with more in a moment. Farrell 14, Fort Leboeuf nothing. Your home for high school football is New Talk 790. And we're live on Facebook on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook page.
Your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Farrell Steelers scoring a 27-yard pass. Aaron Pegues to Nemo Jones. Second time those two have connected for a touchdown in this one. Ellsworth with the extra point. Farrell leads 14-0.
5 plays, 44-yard drive, and it took 1 minute and 43 seconds for Farrell after the very short punt by Leboeuf.
Drive starting just at the 40-yard line. A little pooch kick, and it's going to be taken by one of the upmen who was aware and ready. Grayson McDevitt grabbed it and downed it right away at about the 46 of Fort Leboeuf. So best field position for the Bison as Farrell punched that short kickoff.
And at this point, Leboeuf will take that.
Yeah.
Looking for their first down of the game here. They have been steamrolled here in this first quarter by the Steelers.
Maybe Wolforth to the left, Romaro to the right. Slot left side is Bartone. Quarterback Walters takes the snap, quick throw, slant, caught, and Romaro makes a catch inside the 45, stays on his feet, breaks a tackle inside the 40, and down to the 38-yard line. First down, Fort Leboeuf.
16 yards there. So Leboeuf gets their first down and into Farrell territory for the first time here tonight.
So they'll take it now, first down to the 38-yard line. Clock looks at 2:59 here to go first quarter. 14-0 Farrell. Receivers wide to each side. Walters takes the snap. Back to pass. Straight drop. Pressured. Dunbar has him. Spins away. Throws, and it's incomplete. Dunbar had the quarterback Walters dead to rights back at the 50-yard line. Somehow he spun out of the grasp. And the throw incomplete near side intended for the tight end Aiden Strushin.
Yeah, I tell you what, big-time job by Walters to avoid. It would have been a huge loss. Instead, it'll be 2nd and 10 now. Quick update from Erie, Sharon 7, Cathedral Prep 7. Is Anglemore to Carmez Norris. I think it's a 70-yard touchdown, I think. But either way, it's 7-7 in that game.
Bartone going to go to the left side with Wolforth. Lamar to the near side. Shotgun for Walters. Takes the snap, hands to Sadowski, left side, gets hit at the line of scrimmage and goes down, actually short of the line of scrimmage. He's back at the 40-yard line. He's going to lose 2 on the play.
Javon Howe with the tackle there for the Steelers. There's been no running game here at all for Leboeuf in this first quarter. They have a team total of -8 yards on 7 carries.
This is after running for over 280 yards a week ago in a win against Meadville. Receivers are wide each slide. The slot to the right side is Bartone. Motion is Strushin. Back to pass is Walters. Walters rolling left. Walters going to float it. Pass caught far side. Strushin has it. He's inside the 30 and close to a first down.
And he got the first down. Needed the 28 down to about the 26. So another really good play by Walters, the quarterback, scrambling there. They'll move it back to the 27, but either way, it's a first down.
The 1st and 10, Leboeuf. Now the Farrell 27-yard line.
Under 2 minutes to go here, first quarter, 14-0 Farrell.
Wing to the right side. Option play. Pitch goes back to Sadowski. He's in trouble, and he's going to go down. Walters was in all kind of trouble pitching back to Sadowski, who had zero room to run. In fact, the defender almost intercepted the pitch, and Sadowski thrown for a loss on the option play.
Going to be a loss of 4 more yards here for Leboeuf. It'll be 2nd and 14 from the Farrell 31.
2 receivers to the left side. To the near side, I should say. 1 to the left, and now tight end will shift right to left. Walters in the shotgun. Sadowski beside him. Walters with a straight drop. Looking, loading, coming long, far side. This pass is intercepted! A leaping play in the end zone. A takeaway for Farrell as Kane will leap and grab it. Farrell with a touchback. They've got the football.
Dorian Kane with a big-time interception as Leboeuf tries to go for the touchdown, and Kane with the pickoff. So Farrell will get the ball back on the touchback at their own 20-yard line.
Well, you saw that ball in the air, and both Kane and Jaden King-Vincent saw that ball quickly and reacted to it, even quicker than the offensive receivers had that opportunity to react to it. And the Leboeuf turnover on the Dorian Kane interception.
Mercer has scored again on a Puskar 8-yard touchdown. 14-0 Mercer. Hubbard leads Wilmington 7-0.
3 receivers near side. Big East back to pass. Wide receiver screen intended for Jackson near side. The ball thrown low. And that is feet incomplete.
And that's early second quarter between Hubbard and Wilmington.
46 seconds to go in our opening quarter. Farrell a 14-0 lead. Best Leboeuf drive just ended in an interception in the end zone. Kane going on the far side with King-Vincent. Damar Kane. Jones is the receiver to the near side. Out of the pistol, it's a handoff up the middle, and Juju Johnson going to take it out to the 25-yard line for a gain of about 5.
Ethan Horn making the tackle there for Leboeuf, but 5-yard pickup for Johnson. As the clock at the point, Farrell does not have to run a play if they don't want to, but I think they will.
Break the huddle. 21 on the game clock. 3 receivers will come to the near side. Just Kane to the far side. Pegues. There's that little wide receiver screen to Jackson, this time complete. Jackson going to be bounced out of bounds, though. Short of the first down, short of the 30. So they came back to the play that didn't work on first down. And actually, he gets closer to the 30 than we thought. We'll see where they mark it here. And now the officials will back up a bit on that sideline, back to about the 28. So it'll be 4th down and a couple here for Farrell to decide. He went out of bounds, so the clock stopped at 6 seconds.
So they're going to have to run the play here before the quarter goes out. Also, another update, Grove City leads Fairview 14-0 after 1.
And it looks like Farrell's going to go for it here on 4th down. King-Vincent and Jones will go to the far side. 2 backs in the set as Lowe joins Pegues. Hard count movement up front. What's the call?
It's somebody moved, I think.
Farrell's walking backwards.
That's what it would appear where the flag came from.
Officials.
Yeah, false start on Farrell, so now it'll be 4th and 7, and they're going to have to punt it away now.
Punt unit comes out now.
Farrell was trying to get Leboeuf to jump by the hard cadence by Pegues, and instead Farrell moves. And that's talking about Pegues talking about having these type of penalties He had a bunch of them last week, 4 already in his first quarter.
So Ellsworth will punt. Walters is back to return. The kick is away. It's going to bounce just across midfield. Take a great roll for Farrell. Keeps rolling inside the 30, inside the 20, and going to be marked down at about the 17, 18-yard line area on a fabulous punt by Nick Ellsworth.
How about, let's see where they marked that, 17. It's going to be a 60-yard punt.
Wow.
For Nick Ellsworth.
So Ellsworth has been a weapon already, and that's going to be our last play of the quarter. First quarter in the books with the score: Farrell 14 and Fort Leboeuf nothing. We'll take a break. We're back with quarter 2 when we return on your home for high school football, News Talk 790, and live on Facebook at 96.7.
When the finest cuts of meat combine with just the right amount of fire and seasonings, you don't need anything else except a fork and a plate. Get ready for the most amazing dining experience.
When you're out with your friends or looking for a place to stop before or after the game, Bay's Pub and Grill is the place for you. Open Saturday, happy hour daily, 4:30 to 6:30. Bay's Pub and Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
Mark Slazak, Bob Greenberg back with you as we start quarter 2. Aaron Byro's back at the studio. Lee Gross is on the top of the press box with the Facebook camera, and Farrell has a 14-0 lead over Fort Leboeuf. Leboeuf will start this drive at the 18-yard line.
Hickory game, by the way, if you're wondering, they're kicking off now, so it was a 7:30 kickoff from Pittsburgh, so no updates there.
And Walters is under center. And he will hand off. The first man through, Sadowski with a hole right side, 25-30, and across the 35 out to about the 31, maybe the 32-yard line.
So biggest run of the game for Leboeuf. They'll pick up about, we'll give them 14 out to the 32.
Sadowski a week ago, 123 yards on 12 carries, a couple of touchdowns, including one of 61 yards. So mark it at the 32. The Farrell run defense has been very good thus far. A lot more negative runs than positive ones until that one. Wolforth will come to the near side. Lamar to the far side. Double wing set. The handoff Sadowski up the middle. Tries to cut back. It's tripped up at the 34-yard line. Joels Johnson on the bottom of the pile to knock him down short of the 35.
And give him a couple there. So second down now for Leboeuf at their own 34-yard line.
Wolforth to the near side, Vamaro to the far side. Strushin will be the wing on the right. Sadowski behind Walters, who's under center. Motion through the backfield, handoff to the second man through on the right side across the 40 to the 45 and near the 50-yard line. Landon Sporsic with his first carry.
And a little, like a delay there. And that'll be a pickup of 14 yards in the play.
And that'll move the chains for the first down on the run by Sporsic with his first carry.
So the Bison now with a little bit of success on the ground. Here, this last two possessions, they had not done anything. They were negative in the first two possessions.
Receivers are wide to each side, double wing set. And Walters with a keeper trying to bounce up the outside. They got his jersey. They're going to pull him down for no gain. On the far side, he tried to get away with the defenders hanging on. And no gain, will stay at that 47-yard line.
Marshall was there among others. And Walters had nowhere to go. It'll be 2nd and 10.
9 minutes, 57 seconds to go. First half. It's a 14-0 Farrell lead over Fort Leboeuf. Will force the receiver far side. Actually, he's to the near side. It's Vamaro to the far side. A wing and a tight end to the left side. It's a shotgun on 2nd down and 10 for Walters. Walters will take the snap. An inside handoff. Sadowski cut back at the 50. He'll be spun down inside the 50 and rolls down to about the 47-yard line.
6 more yards for Sadowski. And Leboeuf starting to heat up a little bit. 14-0 Farrell, 9:15 to go first half.
Third, we'll call it 4 here. White jerseys for Fort Leboeuf with the blue helmets and blue pants. Blue numbers as well. 2 receivers to the near side. Slot near side is Bartone. Strushin is tight left side. Walters in a shotgun. Sadowski beside him. Quick throw right side on the slant. Caught for a first down. And spinning inside the 35-yard line. The receiver, Mikey Vamaro. A first down to the 32-yard line.
15 more yards for Fort Leboeuf. 2nd catch of the game for Vamaro. And here comes Leboeuf. No huddle offense.
Well, 4th to the near side. Bartone as well. Sadowski will take the handoff, breaks an ankle tackle. He's inside the 30. Some power running with a flag on the play as he's down around the 26, 27-yard line. We'll see what the play or the flag is. And give him progress on the run to about the 26, and it's a hold.
So it'll be holding on Leboeuf. From the spot.
So it looks like they were going to say the spot at about that 27-yard line, so back him up to the 37.
I texted Jason McElhaney today just a tidbit about tonight's game, and he said their goal is to stay healthy. Just got word that Ethan Angamore got hurt. Do not know his severity, but he is out of the game for the Sharon Tigers, the quarterback.
Vamaro to the near side. Bartone slot near side as well. Walters back to pass, looking left. Now looking to the right. Floats it out far side. Pass caught over there. Strushin with the catch. And Strushin going to go out of bounds short of the sticks. He's out of bounds at about the 35-yard line.
Got about maybe 3 on the play.
Walters did a good job to avoid the pressure and at least find somebody for positive yardage, as Farrell had that well defended.
That Cathedral Prep Sharon game, by the way, Cathedral Prep leads Sharon 9-7 for safety on a punt that was sailed out of the end zone. So Cathedral Prep by 2 there.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right wing right as well. On 3rd down and about 13. Walters in the shotgun. And a little handoff, Sadowski, right side. Sadowski across the 35, leaps over a minute. The 30, he's still running. He's inside the 20. He's got a first down. Power running, leaping, and jumping. All it was enough for a first down for Sadowski.
Boy, that's some big-time running by Skylar Sadowski, the senior. And he'll go inside the 29 to the 19.
And the McCandless Ford Red Zone, your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs in Mercer and Meadville.
I can tell you how big Skylar Sadowski is, but we don't have any heights or size or weights on our roster that was sent to us. So I'm just going to tell you he's big.
And agile as well. Leaping over a couple of defenders there, 1st and 10. 2 receivers and a wing to the left side. Walters in the shotgun with Sadowski. Takes this snap, looks to throw, fires right side, a little delay pattern, and is incomplete over the head of the intended receiver, Vamaro. There was some contact over there.
And the Fort Leboeuf coaching staff letting the officials hear about that. They all ran down the sideline at the same time. Thought there may have been potentially a call there, but there is none.
Yeah, Vamaro had a little kind of stop and go action. When he slowed up, there was contact, and then tried to pick the speed back up with the ball over his head and into the end zone, incomplete. It'll set up 2nd down.
Terrian White has scored. Sharon has taken a 13-9 lead over Cathedral Prep.
Wolforth to the far side. Amaro and Bartone to the near side. Sadowski the back to the left of Walters. 2nd down and 10. Walters takes the snap. It's a keeper. He's going to go up the middle. He'll break one tackle, not the second. Going to get hammered down as he's down to about the 19, maybe the 18-yard line.
There's a wave of Steelers, including Juelz Johnson. So Walters will get maybe one there. 9th play of the drive here for Leboeuf.
So it'll be 3rd down. We'll call it about 8 here with 6:22 to go in the first half. Farrell 14, Fort Leboeuf nothing. Their most effective drive of the game. This is back-to-back pretty good drives for Leboeuf. The last one ended with a pickoff in the end zone, though, and a takeaway by Farrell. Receivers are wide, 2 to the left. Winging a receiver to the right. Walters back to pass. Looking, pressured, hit, gonna go down. Sacked. It's low to pull him down. Back at about the 25-yard line.
Boy, he has been a big-time handful tonight. This Farrell defense, Carleo Lowe. It'll be a loss back to the 23. And I'm thinking Leboeuf's going to maybe kick a field goal here.
It will line up for a field goal try. As we saw Lucas Kantz booming the football in pregame. Had some really long kickoffs in the game against Meadville. This would be a 40-yard field goal attempt at the goal to our left. It would be 4th and 14.
I don't really feel or see any type of breeze here.
Walters will hold and whistles. Timeout going to be taken by Fort Leboeuf. Timeout with 5:12 to go here in the first half. We'll take timeout as well. Farrell 14, Fort Leboeuf nothing. Back with more in a moment on your home for high school football, News Talk 790, and on Facebook at sportsradio967.com.
Gosh, honey, what's got you all chef-tastic?
You know, it's our kitchen remodel. It's got me all inspired.
Oh, are you inspired enough to make dessert?
As a matter of fact.
Is it chocolate? Oh, it's chocolate. I love you.
Get inspiration all your own with a brand new kitchen from Warner's Homes and Improvements. We create new kitchens that dreams are made of. We buy direct from the manufacturers using top quality materials with no shortcuts. The latest in style and functionality for a fair price. Call Warner's today and get inspired. Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or online at warnersconstruction.com.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
So Coach Los will talk it over, sends the kicker back out there. So Lucas Kantz, the senior, will attempt a field goal of 40 yards at the goal to our left. We just had Walters, the quarterback. He will hold. Farrell does have a return man in Jones standing in the end zone. Here's the kick, nearly blocked. It's a line drive kick that is up, and it is good. From 40 yards away, the field goal pushed through by Lucas Kantz.
Big time kick, my goodness. So 3 points for Leboeuf. Cut the Farrell lead to 14-3.
We'll take a break on that field goal with 5:12 to go here in the first half. It is now Farrell 14. It is Fort Leboeuf 3, and we're back with more in a moment at your home for high school football, News Talk 790, and on Facebook at Sports Radio 96.7.
XYZ Insurance, how can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
H-O-M-E, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end.
Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate.
Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
All right, Lucas Kantz with a 40-yard field goal, and Leboeuf on the board. It's Farrell 14, Fort Leboeuf 3 on a 10-play, 59-yard field goal drive in 6 minutes and 48 seconds. A nice mix of passing and running in that drive.
So Leboeuf gets on the board. We'll see if Farrell can answer here with 5:12 to go in the first half.
And King Vincent, as the ball goes through his hands at about the 10, now runs back and tracks it down to the 5, trying to go across the field. In trouble, he's going to be knocked down back inside the 5-yard line.
What a disaster for Farrell And they will get the ball inside their own 5-yard line on the muff return.
There was a high kick. And King Vincent couldn't find it at about the 10-yard line, then tracked it down, ran backwards, and Brady Black made a nice play for Leboeuf to knock down Jaden King Vincent at about the 3-yard line. So that's where the Farrell offense will start, back at the 3 with a 14-3 lead, 5:02 to go in the first half.
Hubbard has scored. They have retaken the lead 14-7 over Wilmington. Mid-second quarter down in New Wilmington.
High formation for Farrell with Pegues under center. Deep man is Johnson.
Fumble.
And the ball fumbled on the snap and loose and covered.
Oh, my goodness.
Back down at about the 2-yard line. Lowe will fall on it.
Oh, my goodness. Just looked like the ball just came right out of Aaron Pegues' hands. He was trying to turn there a little bit. And lucky for Farrell that Lowe was there to recover it at the 2.
We did not see Farrell under center at any play a week ago. We've been under center a couple of plays today. Also seen Farrell have the shotgun on several occasions, so it'll be second down and 11. They'll again be in the I formation. And again, the snap is bobbled. The handoff, though, goes to Johnson, and Johnson will push out near the 5. I'm not sure if he dropped that one or not, but he certainly bobbled it, did Pegues. Had to reach back down and recover it. And Johnson with the run out to the 4-yard line, setting up third down and long.
So a couple snaps here that have gone to the turf. So now third down and 9 for Farrell at their own 4. So what will Ant Pegues call here? Will he try to throw the ball out of his own end zone or what?
Marshall is in as a fullback, as they'll go with 4 wides, moving Johnson outside as well. High snap, Pegues will grab it, quick throw, far side, caught, and the receiver going to be knocked down inside the 5-yard line. They threw it to Jones, and Jones made the catch, but ripped down immediately inside the 5 in a punting situation for Farrell. They'll have to punt it out of their own end zone.
That was Giovanni Bartone with a nice open field tackle there for Leboeuf. So Farrell will have to punt out of their own end zone. And with a golden opportunity here, maybe to get the ball in great field position here before the end of the first half.
Ellsworth with his first punt of the year did not play a week ago. Booted the ball over 60 yards. Set to punt again, standing in the end zone. Takes the snap. The kick away. High end over end. It's going to bounce at around the 30-yard line and rolls back towards Farrell, so they'll grab it, but it comes back the other way, so it'll be fantastic field position for Fort Leboeuf. They'll start this drive at the 28-yard line of Farrell.
So it all started after the high kickoff by Kantz, and Farrell had a hard time retrieving it, and eventually got tackled inside their own 5-yard line. Now Leboeuf will start at the Farrell 28 with 3:16 to go in this first half.
Had a couple of good drives here the last 2 times I've had the ball. As far as moving the football yardage-wise, the second one resulted in a field goal. First one resulted in an interception in the end zone. Here's Walters to hand to Sadowski right side. Sadowski inside the 30. Sadowski powers inside the 25 and out of bounds.
Get about 4 there for Sadowski, who now has 35 yards on 11 carries.
If you look back, and Bob, I know you've charted this, but about the first 4, 5, 6 runs, barely anything on the ground for Fort Leboeuf, able to get things going here in the second quarter on the ground after running for nearly 300 yards a week ago in a loss. It should be in a win against Meadville. And now getting the run game with Sadowski going here in the second quarter. Lamar to the far side, 2 receivers to the near side, a wing to the near side as well. Walters on second down at about 6, takes the snap, rolls to his left, stops, looks, pressure coming, he's hit, he's dropped, Dunbar rolls out, Farrell will pick it up, and they're up to the races, to the 30, to the 20, and ripped down from behind. What a pickup on the fumble was Deontay Gillespie, and he'll be pulled down at about the 11-yard line. It was Dunbar with the sack. The ball came out, and Gillespie picked it up and took off, and finally caught down at the 11.
Unbelievable turn of events there. And is there a flag down somewhere? Let's find out. The officials are talking, but either way, a huge sack by Dunbar, And then Gillespie, who gets the start because of Boatwright's injury, takes it about 60 yards, tackled at the Leboeuf 11.
I don't believe this way.
So actually what they're saying is that the fumble was recovered, and apparently Gillespie might have been touching the ground when he picked the ball up. So he would have been down by contact. So a huge call there, because instead of getting the ball at the Leboeuf 11, they go all the way back to their 37-yard line.
Still Farrell's ball, but instead of at the 11-yard line, as you mentioned, they'll roll it back. But ruling that the ball was picked up by Gillespie, he was down at the 37-yard line.
But either way, huge play by Dunbar, huge sack. And Walters had a lot of time there, and it wasn't from his blind side. He was looking down the field, and at the last second saw Dunbar, but at that time it was too late. Ball came out.
He did not see him until he was right on top of him. And Farrell with their second takeaway in this one. 3 receivers bunched to the left. Pegues takes the snap back to pass, looking, loading, long. Kane over the middle, got it to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, a stiff arm at the 5. He's in for a touchdown. Dorian Kane scores for Farrell.
63 yards as Farrell answers with a big-time strike. Pegues to Kane. It's now 20-3.
So the big reception on the pass over the middle, Dorian Kane, and then Kane put on the Jets and gets into the end zone. A little stiff arm at the 5 to keep the defenders off his legs. And the Farrell Steelers now lead 20-3 with 2:37 on the clock here in the first half. Extra point attempt to come from Ellsworth. Puga to hold. Snap is back, ball is down, kick is up, kick is good. So with 2 minutes and 37 seconds to go in the half, it is now Farrell 21. It is Fort Leboeuf 3. And we're back with more in a moment on your home for high school football. News Talk 790 and on Facebook at Sports Radio 96.7.
When the finest cuts of meat combine with just the right amount of fire and seasonings, you don't need anything else except a fork and a plate. Get ready for the most amazing dining experience ever.
When you're out with your friends or looking for a place to stop before or after the games, Vay's Pub and Grill is the place for you. Open Tuesday through Saturday with happy hour daily from 4:30 to 6:30. Vay's Pub and Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
A one-play drive for Farrell as they take advantage of the Rashad Dunbar sack. He causes the fumble, recovered by Gillespie, and then in one play, 63-yard touchdown pass, Aaron Pegues to Dorian Kane. And Farrell, after the Ellsworth extra point, leading 21-3. There's Ellsworth to kick off. It will bounce and be grabbed at the 12-yard line. It's Sadowski to the 20 and out to about the 25, maybe the 26-yard line.
It's a huge turn of events where you thought maybe Leboeuf could cut it to 14-10 going to the locker room, but Rashard Dunbar with a huge sack and fumble. And then even after they said Gillespie was down, negating his 60-yard return, Farrell answers on the next play with a touchdown pass. And Aaron Pegues having a whale of a football game here tonight. 3 touchdowns in his first half, 164 yards passing on 8 of 10.
So to the near side will come Vamaro. Wolfarth to the far side. Slot in motion, left to right. Handoff will go to Sadowski. Sadowski going to be met at the 25 and pulled down there. And If they give him progress, it might be back to the line of scrimmage, but that's going to be all for second down and a timeout taken by Farrell. Farrell takes timeout with 2:16 on the clock. We'll take timeout as well. It's Farrell 21. It's Fort Leboeuf 3. We're back with more in a moment on your home for high school football, News Talk 790, and on Facebook at Sports Radio 96.7.
Ready to hit the road with confidence? Mancino's Driving School is your go-to destination for top-notch driving education. Whether you're a teen or an adult, Mancino's experienced instructors ensure you're equipped with essential skills and safety tips. Offering flexible schedules and personalized lessons, Mancino's Driving School make learning to drive convenient and effective. Visit our website at mancinosdrivingschool.com to enroll today and begin your journey toward becoming a safe, independent driver.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
Back at the Pegues Sports Complex in Farrell, Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg. Aaron Byro back at the studio and Lee Gross on top with the Facebook camera. Farrell taking timeout after the no-gain play for Fort Leboeuf on first down. Farrell with a 21-3 lead in this one. Fort Leboeuf with just 2:16 to go in the half, facing 2nd and 10 from their own 28.
University Prep leads Hickory 6-0.
There's a fake handoff. Walters back to pass, being pressured, floats it out, and it is caught near side and thrown out of bounds. The receiver, that was Wolfarth, made the catch. And did he get the first down?
Got dumped out of bounds.
I know, with no flag, though.
Let's see where they marked that. It's close.
Yeah,
I
it looks
think
like
he
they
got
will
the
move the
first down.
change. Yep, they're going to mark him near side, so it's right in front of the Farrell bench where the ball is placed. Now they'll place it on the field at about the 37-yard line, 1st and 10. So from the 37.
Cathedral Prep has retaken the lead over Sharon 16-13. Reynolds leading Maplewood 14-0. Wilmington tied at 14 with Hubbard.
Hines to the right side with Bartone. Receiver to the near side of Amaro. Keeper, actually a handoff to Sadowski with a big run, 40, 45, 50, spill to the 50-yard line. A first down run for Skylar Sadowski. Mark him down to the 48-yard line of Farrell.
Be 15 yards for Sadowski. Another first down. We're under 2 minutes to go here in this first half.
Two receivers to each side. No huddle this time. Walters barks the signals. Again, hands to Sadowski. Sadowski grabbed in the backfield this time, able to struggle forward for a yard, maybe two, and pulled down there as the clock runs at 1:36 to go. Here at the end of the first half, Farrell with a 21-3 lead.
Leboeuf with 2 timeouts remaining here, taking their time to call.
Yeah, a lot of time to get this play in, you're right. Two receiver to the near side, one to the far side. Sadowski the back to the left of Walters in the shotgun, a 2nd down and 9. And whistles.
Timeout. Lots of time used there, and Coach Blows knows it. We'll keep it here.
All right, so the timeout taken there by Fort Leboeuf with 1:03 to go in the first half. Fort Leboeuf's only score, a 40-yard field goal by Lucas Kantz. And it was a line drive kick that went through the uprights from 40 yards away. Would have been good for at least 5 more yards on that kick. We saw some booming kicks in the pregame from Kantz. So,
couple quick up. At Reynolds actually is 16-0 over Maplewood. Mercer still leads Lakeview 14-0. Grove City now 21-0 over Fairview. Cathedral Prep has come back, retaking lead over Sharon 16-13. And I'd mentioned Hickory University Prep went right down the field, scored on Hickory 6-0. That was a 7:30 kickoff from Couple Stadium. And Wilmington Hubbard tied at 14. So there's, I think, most of the scores of all of them.
And right here, it's 21-3. Farrell with the lead over Fort Leboeuf. Leboeuf out of the huddle here and out of the timeout. Facing 2nd down. We'll call it about 9 here. From the 47 of Farrell, Walters back to pass. Screen, near side, caught by Sadowski. Farrell there to recover it and knock him down to the 48. Going to lose yardage on the play. Well covered by the Steelers defensively on the screen.
Yeah, Nemo Jones with a big-time tackle there. Now Farrell will call a timeout.
And we'll take this timeout. 54 seconds to go in the first half. We'll take the timeout. 21-3. Farrell leads Leboeuf. More in a moment. You're home for high school football. News Talk 790 and on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook.
St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services is seeking compassionate individuals who love to help others and who will nurture meaningful relationships with the clients we care for. Parents with school-aged children, college students, retirees, or anyone seeking a role that fits around their life will find this opportunity especially rewarding. Visit stpaul's1867.org/join our team to apply for a companion or care partner position with St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services. St. Paul's is an equal opportunity employer.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
Mark Slazak, Bob Greenberg with you. Farrell on top of Fort Leboeuf, 21-3. 54 seconds ago here in the first half. Ball belongs to Fort Leboeuf. Tried the screen play out of their timeout. Read well by the Farrell defense. Now 3rd down and 10. They'll stack the backfield. Will Leboeuf with 4 backs. There's the snap to Walters. Option right. Makes a move in a stiff arm at the 50, but going to get ripped down. Marshall there to make the play. And Farrell will take their last time out with a loss of a yard on the play in a punting situation for Fort Leboeuf. The clock stopping at 49 seconds.
This weekend, Farrell's having their Hall of Fame induction ceremony, and part of that they're honoring their legendary football player, Randy Crowder, a former NFL standout, Penn State star, who passed away last year. His son, Channing, who played in the NFL for 7 years with the Miami Dolphins, also was a standout at Florida, was here today and here for the weekend.
Talked to the team.
Spoke to the team before tonight's game. And he's going to represent his dad tomorrow during his ceremony. So pretty cool stuff there. Randy, all-time legendary player. And pretty cool that his son, who we were told had never been to Farrell before.
Right. That's what Lou Falcone was telling us on the field, is a first appearance for Channing here in Farrell.
So 4th down now and 12 for Leboeuf at midfield. 49 seconds to go. They're going to, I'm sure, punt it away here.
Kansas had one really good punt that was directional and out of bounds. His second punt tried to do directional to the other side and kind of off the side of his foot. So we'll see what he does here. Farrell always with dangerous returners, and it's Jules Johnson going back with Jaden King Vincent. So from the 40 to kick it away is Kantz. Takes the snap. Boots it directionally to the right side and out of bounds. Far side onto the track, so we'll see where the officials will mark this as they will line it up. And it looks like at about the 25-yard line.
Christian Dungy, a 2-yard touchdown run. Extra point good. Hickory has taken a 7-6 lead. Beginning of the second quarter against University Prep in Pittsburgh.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Farrell. 46 seconds on the clock from the 25-yard line. Farrell scored on a 63-yard one-play drive the last time they had the football. So to the near side for Farrell comes Damar Kane. Slot to the near side. Pegues back to pass. Looking, loading, deep over the middle, and almost caught at the 35. Oh, for a second, Dorian Kane had his hands. That goes to Timmy Jackson. Maybe had his hands on it for a moment. He's up. He's okay. He was slow to get up. He took a tumble to the turf. He almost made a spectacular catch on the run. So Timmy Jackson will make his way off the field.
That play was at least read, I think, a little better by Leboeuf's defense. It was pretty well covered there. Jackson got his mitts on it, and I'm sure he's disappointed he didn't grab it, but it'll be 2nd and 10 now for Farrell at their own 25, 39 seconds to go here in his first half.
Jones and Damar Kane to the inside. Dorian Kane, King Vincent to the far side. 2nd and 10. Shotgun for Pegues. Back to pass. Looking. Little wheel pattern intended for Johnson. And he can't catch it out at the 45. They were all over him, and flags come in.
Yeah, that's an easy defensive pass interference on Leboeuf.
Yeah, out of the little wheel route out of the backfield for Johnson. And got tangled up with Brady Blackett around the 45-yard line. So a couple of flags on the play. And that should be the 15-yard penalty. Clock is at 32 seconds to go in the half.
Looks like it's turning into a wild one in Erie. Shannon has retaken the lead. They lead Cathedral Prep now 20-16. Late second quarter.
So Farrell gets the first down here via the penalty to move it out to the 40-yard line. With 32 seconds to go in the half, Farrell, I believe, 1 timeout left. 2 receivers to each side. Damar Kane and Jones to the near side. Shotgun for Pegues. Back to pass. Looks, fires, pass. Is caught on the far side. And then out of bounds is Dorian Kane.
Get about 7 yards there.
Out of bounds. Stops the clock at the 47, 28 seconds. 2nd and 10. King Vincent, Dorian Kane to the far side. Damar Kane, Nemo Jones to the near side. Johnson the back beside Pegues. 2nd down, Pegues back to pass. Rolls right. Looks, fires, pass caught. 1st down and more. Nemo Jones out of bounds inside the 40 at the 39. Good work by Jones. He caught the ball at about the hash mark near side and able to hustle, pick up about 2-3 more yards, but get out of bounds and stop that clock at 19 seconds.
Yeah, really smart play there by Jones. And another great decision by Pegues, who's having a spectacular first half here.
Had a couple receivers to choose from at around that 40-yard line. Had room to run as well, but kind of waited, found a window, and completed the pass. King Vincent and Dorian Kane to the far side. 2 receivers to the near side. Pegues in the shotgun. 1st down from the 38. The snap to Pegues. Back to pass. Looks, fires, right side. Caught and spinning out of bounds is Jones. At around the 30-yard line.
Got about, see where they marked that.
I think 31.
So about 7 there.
So it'll be 2nd down. Clock is at 15. Farrell does have 1 timeout left.
Jaden Phillips does it again. Pick 6. Hickory now leads 14-6, second quarter.
From the 31, Farrell takes the snap as Pegues back to pass, looking, firing, and it is Jones who caught it on the dive. It's a 1st down to the 20. That'll move the chains. Stays in bounds. Farrell will have to hustle and be ready as the clock's down to just 2 seconds. The clock should have stopped. Clock just ran out, but there was a mistake.
Yeah, because the clock stopped on the 1st down.
It should have stopped and never did. So the officials will sort this out. And Farrell's going to run the field goal unit out there.
Oh, my goodness.
The board said 1 timeout left.
So clearly they don't have any timeouts. And if Farrell may have to clock this first.
The field goal unit is ready. Ellsworth going to try a 37-yard kick here.
And Aunt Pegues told me his range is about 35 yards.
All right, so from 37, Ellsworth set up as soon as the officials blow it ready.
This is the first field goal since Brian Hilton.
37 attempt. Snap is back. Ball is down. The kick is up. It's long enough. It is good.
Oh, my goodness.
37-yard field goal as time runs out in the half for Nick Ellsworth.
That's going to be the first field goal since they won a state championship. And Nick Ellsworth, where were you last week, young man? But what a big kick. And it's 24-7 or 24-3 Farrell on the 37-yard field goal.
First game for Nick Ellsworth, and he has been a key in this one. We're at the half. Farrell 24, Fort Leboeuf 3 at the half. Halftime coming your way next. Stay with us. Farrell on top, 24-3 over Fort Leboeuf on your home for high school football. News Talk 790 and live on Facebook at the Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook page.
My son Colin, he just turned 19. He bought Xanax off of social media, and it was laced with fentanyl, and he never woke up.
We're in the midst of a fentanyl crisis. We're seeing substances, marijuana, cocaine, Xanax, pressed with fentanyl. Fentanyl is extremely potent. One pill pressed with fentanyl is enough to kill you.
Contact Mercer County Behavioral Health, Inc. in Mercer, PA at 724-662-2230. Brought to you by the Hermitage PA Rotary Club and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
The 21st Century Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stCenturyEnergyGroup.com.
Gosh, honey, what's got you all chef-tastic?
You know, it's our kitchen remodel. It's got me all inspired.
Oh, are you inspired enough to make dessert?
As a matter of fact.
Is it chocolate? Oh, it's chocolate. I love you.
Get inspiration all your own with a brand new kitchen from Warner's Homes and Improvements. We create new kitchens that dreams are made of. We buy direct from the manufacturers using top quality materials with no shortcuts. The latest in style and functionality for a fair price. Call Warner's today and get inspired. Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or online at warnersconstruction.com.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
The halftime show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
We're at the half. Farrell Steelers with a 24-3 lead over the Fort Leboeuf Bison. Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg. Farrell on the board first, the 7:29 mark of the first quarter. They took their opening drive, 6 plays, 72 yards. An 18-yard touchdown pass, Aaron Pegues to Nemo Jones. A Nick Ellsworth extra point made it 7-0. There was a big Pegues to Damar Kane 39-yard pass during that drive that helped put Farrell on the board. Farrell, after taking a short punt from Fort Leboeuf at their 44-yard line, they go 5 plays, 44 yards, and scoring a 27-yard touchdown pass. Aaron Pegues again to Nemo Jones. Big Juju Johnson 23-yard run during that drive. Ellsworth with a point after, and Farrell led 14-0 after 1. Leboeuf at the end of that first quarter had a pretty good drive going, but Dorian Kane came up with an interception in the end zone to end the drive. Fort Leboeuf got on the board with 5:12 to go in the second quarter and a 10-play, 59-yard drive that took 6:48. It ended in a 40-yard field goal by Lucas Kantz. And Farrell led 14-3. After Rashad Dunbar knocked down Walters on a sack, caused a fumble, Gillespie recovered at the Leboeuf 37, and in one play later, Farrell scores on an Aaron Pegues to Dorian Kane 63-yard play. Ellsworth with a point after, and Farrell led 21-3. And then with no time left in the half, a 37-yard field goal by Nick Ellsworth puts Farrell up 24-3. Welcome Nick Ellsworth, as he's been a key factor in this game, replacing the injured Elijah Jackson. We wish him a recovery. Suffered a broken leg in the first play of the game a week ago. Ellsworth had not had his physical papers and everything in order yet, was unable to be on the roster a week ago, and has kind of made a name for himself here quickly in Farrell as a kicker. You don't get much of that in the Farrell history, but a great first half by Ellsworth, great first half by Pegues as well, and Farrell up 24-3.
I'm going to guess That's the first field goal since 2019 by Brian Hilton in the state championship game.
It could very well be, and we'll look into that for you and make sure. But
wasn't as dramatic as Brian Hilton's kick.
No, that one won the state championship, but it was a pretty good field goal right at the end of the half, and he made it with some distance to spare. And Pegues said what in the pregame? About 35 yards. He kicked it from 37. He could have made it from a couple more. So congratulations, Nick Ellsworth, on the first career field goal.
And you mentioned Elijah Jackson. I wanted to give an update.
Yeah.
He broke his tibia. It was a clean break. No surgery needed. Out 6 to 9 weeks. Pegues said probably 9, but if all goes well, could be back for the playoffs. So that's amazing news, considering everything that happened there for Elijah Jackson.
We're at the half with this score. Farrell 24 and Fort Leboeuf 3. We'll take a break. We're back with more, including the Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime scoreboard report. So stay with us. Farrell 24, Fort Leboeuf 3 on your home for high school football. News Talk 790 and live on Facebook at Sports Radio 96.7.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their first 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42-hole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7, and Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end.
We don't have any HOMEs on record.
Call Reinhardt's Insurance, 724-342-2291. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
The 21st Century Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
How well do you know your insurance company?
Well, I know I pay each month, and I'm covered.
Okay, are you sure you have the best rates? Do you have the right coverage for your needs? Are you paying for things you don't need?
Well, I haven't actually talked to my agent. I just assumed...
Talk to a real person. Talk to someone local and see the difference.
Mailer Insurance is local. Mailer Insurance lives where you do, and will give you the coverage you need and nothing you don't at a fair price. And they are always here to talk. Mailer Insurance in Sharpsville or at mailerinsurance.com, a Reinhardt's Agency Incorporated affiliate.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
We're back here at Farrell, Pegues Sports Complex. Falcone Field and Pelikas Stadium in Farrell. Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg at the half. Farrell with a 24-3 lead at the half, and time now for Bob Greenberg with the Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime scoreboard report.
Lock, Stock, and Barrel providing your halftime scores. Farrell 24, Fort Leboeuf 3, Mercer 14, Lakeview nothing. Reynolds at the half leads Maplewood 16-0. Also at the half, Wilmington and Hubbard are tied at 14. Sharon Tigers are at the half in Erie. They lead Cathedral Prep 20-16. Also at the half in Erie County, Grove City 21, Fairview 7. Other scores courtesy of Erie Times. And halftime, it's Eisenhower 28, Sagertown 13. Second quarter, Cambridge Springs 29, Northwestern nothing. Northeast 27, Seneca nothing. Hickory leads University Prep now 14-12. University Prep has just scored. Halftime, maybe the most wild game of the night. Titusville 28, Girard 28. Corey 40, Warren nothing at the half. Oil City 29, Mercier's Prep 7 at the half. Cochraton 42, Union City 13 at the half. Also, General McLean 14, Harbor Creek nothing. And 2 more scores, Meadville 15, Connellsville 7. Mentor, Ohio 28, McDowell 12. Those scores brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, our great friends at Lock, Stock, and Barrel, the longtime supporter of our broadcast and our halftime scoreboard show.
What sub are you looking forward to, or what do you got coming later from Lock, Stock?
We got a Philly cheesesteak coming.
There you go.
Yes. How about you?
Should be the 39, the club. It's the one that matters to me. The club sandwich is always a favorite. I've been looking forward to that all day. So after the game, that's what we have, and you should run down there tomorrow sometime as well and enjoy a sandwich or other hot foods there from Lock, Stock. Great place to go. 6:02 to go here in the first half. It is a 24-3 lead for Farrell over Fort Leboeuf. We'll take a break. Back with more halftime when we return. We've got the numbers from the first half as well. Stay with us. Right here, it's your home for high school football. It's News Talk 790 and live on Facebook at sportsradio967.com.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Gosh, honey, what's got you all chef-tastic?
You know, it's our kitchen remodel. It's got me all inspired.
Oh, are you inspired enough to make dessert?
As a matter of fact.
Is it chocolate? Oh, it's chocolate. I love you.
Get inspiration all your own with a brand new kitchen from Warner's Homes and Improvements. We create new kitchens that dreams are made of. We buy direct from the manufacturers using top quality materials with no shortcuts. The latest in style and functionality for a fair price. Call Warner's today and get inspired. Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or online at warnersconstruction.com. Since 1925, the Shenango Valley has relied on one name for all their insurance needs, Mailer Insurance. Through generations of trust, Mailer Insurance protected families, homes, and businesses, providing security in uncertain times. From auto and home to life and business, Mailer Insurance got you covered. Call Mailer Insurance today at 724-962-5757 for a free consultation, or visit them at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. A Reinhardt's Agency Inc. affiliate.
Imagine a bathroom that's not just a room, but a sanctuary. At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they believe in taking the time to get it right. That's why they are proud to introduce their bathroom installation service, where done in a day is a thing of the past. Experience the difference of a bathroom designed for you, not the clock. Visit Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or at warnerconstruction.com. Warner's Homes and Improvements, where your bathroom is our masterpiece. Don't rush perfection.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
We're at the half here at Farrell. Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg. Farrell 24, Fort Leboeuf 3 at the half, and Bob Greenberg has the first half numbers.
Here are your first half stats. Farrell, tell you what, nobody would have predicted this. And what I mean is, in this first half, they threw the ball 15 times. They ran the ball 7 or 8 times. And Pegues kind of tipped it a little bit to me in my pregame interview, said they're going to be throwing the ball around a little bit more than they did last week, and it has paid off and then some. Aaron Pegues with a spectacular first half, 12 of 15 passing, 199 yards, 3 touchdowns. Jules Johnson, 6 carries for 30 yards. Aaron Pegues, 2 rushes for 5 yards. Through the air, Nemo Jones had 6 receptions, 83 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Also for Farrell, Dorian Kane had a 63-yard touchdown reception. Also, Damar Kane had a 39-yard reception. King Vincent, 1 catch for 9 yards. Jackson, 2 for 10. Farrell flagged 4 times for 25 yards. Farrell, 23 plays in the first half, 234 yards, averaging over 10 yards per play. Leboeuf, led by Sadowski, 14 carries for 50 yards. He was, at one point, he had 5 rushes for minus 11 yards. His last 9 carries for 61 yards and a much better second quarter. Walters, 6 carries, minus 1 yard. Also for Fort Leboeuf, Sportsick had a carry for 14 yards. Walters, 6 of 9 passing for 59 yards. In the air for Leboeuf, Strushin had 2 catches for 17 yards. Also, Romero had 2 catches for 31 yards. Leboeuf flagged a couple times for 25 yards. Overall, Leboeuf 22 rushes, 61 yards on the ground, 31 total plays, 120 yards offense here at the half for Leboeuf.
Take a break. Get you ready for the third quarter when we return. Again at the half, Farrell 24, Fort Leboeuf 3 on your home for high school football. News Talk 790 and on Facebook at the Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook page.
Healthcare? Sharon Community Health Center provides high-quality medical services to all, regardless of insurance coverage or financial status. Sharon Community Health Center's experienced professionals offer comprehensive care. From routine checkups to specialized treatment, Sharon Community Health Center is committed to removing barriers and making healthcare accessible for everyone in our community. Call 724-347-5529 or visit sharonchc.org to learn more and schedule your appointment today.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7 and Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
You're independent. So are we. We're a locally owned independent bank. Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
When the finest cuts of meat combine with just the right amount of fire and seasonings, you don't need anything else except a fork and a plate. Get ready for the most amazing dining experience ever.
When you're out with your friends or looking for a place to stop before or after the games, Vay's Pub and Grill is the place for you. Open Tuesday through Saturday with happy hour daily from 4:30 to 6:30. Vay's Pub and Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
Second quarter. Third quarter.
Second half,
quarter.
Third quarter.
Yeah.
We're back, but it's dark. And the lights had gone off. Now they're coming. I don't know if they're coming back on, but we have a blue light that is on now.
Is this intentional?
I don't know. I don't think so, because unless it's for the highlight film that's playing on the scoreboard, that's the only reason why. But there's the lights are on. I don't think it was intentional. I just know they've been working through some new things.
I know these lights have a lot of bells and whistles on them, but them going off like that, I don't know if that's...
That was pitch black there for a while.
Yeah, I don't know.
The blue tint kind of looked like the black light that you'd see if you're in like a haunted house or something for a bit, but we're good. The lights are back on, and the teams are getting ready here for the second half. 24 lead here for Farrell at the half, and
and they're off again.
Oh. So the lights back off, and again flickering with the blue. So if you're watching on the Facebook stream, there's not a lot to see except the blue tint right now. I don't know if that's emergency for the blue. You can see the little bit of the numbers on the field.
I don't know.
And now the lights are kind of flashing in a celebratory manner. So it's like a light show of a sorts as we get ready for the second half.
I know I'm old and I'm old school, but I mean, I'm okay with the flashing lights, but there's no need for the lights to go off. I don't know if that's a good idea. Leboeuf could be running on the field. There's fans trying to go up into the stands. I mean, I just don't know. I mean, I know Farrell's fooling around with those, but
they're learning.
They're learning. I would say thumbs down on the lights going off. I don't care when it is.
You're okay with the flashing?
I'm okay with
the blue, just not the total darkness.
No, I'm not a fan of that. I'm sorry.
Thank goodness the press box lights never went up. We were still able to see our papers and our things as we get ready for the second half of action here. Fort Leboeuf will kick off to start the second half. Farrell had this situation a week ago, went through the Farrell starting offense, and they never got out there because King Vincent ran it back for a touchdown to start the second half against Hickory. So I will wait to give the starters this time as a tribute to Jaden King Vincent. Who knows? Young man might do it again. Get Timmy Jackson back there as well. Chance to kick it off for Leboeuf. It's a deep kickoff. Nobody gets a chance with that one. It's halfway through the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So Farrell out on offense with Aaron Pegues, the quarterback. Jules Johnson, the running back. Jaden King Vincent, Nemo Jones, Timmy Jackson, Dorian Kane, Damar Kane at wide receiver. Crumby LaCamera, Thomas Andrade, and Parsons up front on the offensive line. Defense for Leboeuf, Ethan Horn, Skylar Sadowski, Brady Black, and Odin Dwyer up front. Strush and Milner and Vamaro, the linebackers. Sporsik, another linebacker as well. Hines, Bartone, and Huck are the defensive backs.
So Farrell on offense, 15 pass attempts in that first half, 12 completions for Aaron Pegues. See if Ant Pegues continues to throw the ball.
Damar Kane will be wide to left, Jones to the near side. Motion man, fake jet sweep, handed Johnson right side. Johnson can be grabbed at about the 20 and pulled down. Nice defensive play there off the edge for Leboeuf. It's 55, Caden Miller, the linebacker, pulls down Johnson for no gain.
Johnson getting up a little bit slow there.
Dorian King going to check in. Marshall going to check out. And Damar Kane going to head to the sideline as well. To the right, Hash Pegues in the shotgun with Johnson to his left. Two receivers to each side on second down and 10 for Farrell. Pegues takes the snap, is back to pass, looks, loads, fires right side, caught first, just short of the first down. Giving ground after the catch was Dorian Kane. Caught it near the sticks, tried to make a move and lost a couple of yards on the reception to about the 28, third and short.
So got about, give him about 8 on the play there. It'll be 3rd and 2 now for Farrell. Pegues now over 200 yards passing, 207 here in his football game.
Jones coming to the near side with Jackson. King, Vincent, and Kane to the far side. And on second down, on the third down, it's a run up the middle, and it's going to be a keeper. It's Pegues, and Pegues will get the first down, the quarterback keeper, up the middle. Runs it across the 30, is out to about the 33, and the chains will move.
Yeah, big conversion there for Aaron Pegues. Chains will move, the clock runs here. 24-3 Farrell, 10-20 to go here, third quarter.
Two receivers to each side. Pegues with Johnson beside him. Fake handoff, again Pegues with a keeper up the middle, dives short of the 35. Markham the 34 for a gain of 1.
So about a yard pickup for Pegues, who has 11 yards rushing here tonight.
Marshall checks into the Farrell lineup. Dorian Kane checks out. Second down, we'll call it about 9 as Farrell moves right to left in the black uniforms with a navy blue helmet. Gold numbers. Jones and King Vincent to the far side. Jackson to the near side. Shotgun and a handoff, and it's Johnson, and Johnson runs it across the 35 and spun down out to about the 37-yard line. Horn there, amongst others, to knock him down.
I'd imagine if you asked Coach Justin Blows before the game if he would hold Jules Johnson at 32 yards on 8 attempts into the third quarter, would he be happy? He'd say yes, I'd be thrilled.
Yeah, last year, over 300 in the matchup against Fort Leboeuf?
Correct.
Third down and about 6 here. Passing game has worked. And then we'll go 5 wides this time as Johnson will move out as a receiver to the right side in a slot. And whistles and a flag.
Buff player went off sides, I believe.
That will not be enough for a first down, but make it a 3rd and 1. If that penalty is, in fact, against Leboeuf. And Farrell thinks so. They're bringing the heavy package into the lineup as Lowe and Marshall come in as blocking backs.
Reynolds has scored again. They lead 30-0 now over Maplewood. So Josh Mall's high-powered offense. We've got 90 points already in the first 2 weeks and still more playing time.
60 points and a win a week ago. So 3rd down, we'll call it about a yard here now for Farrell. Opening drive of the second half. Farrell with a 24-3 lead over Fort Leboeuf. So it'll be King Vincent will be the lone receiver, will go out wide to the right. Extra tight ends have moved into the lineup. Javon Howell in there as well as an extra blocking back to the left side. Pegues with Johnson on his left. Takes the snap. Hands to Johnson. Big hole left side. Johnson is the first down and more, and he's still going. Across the 45 to the 40. Bounce outside to the 30. Gets a block 25. Still on his feet at the 20. And he's not going down yet. Flags come down. And he'll finally go out of bounds on the far side inside the 20. And we'll see what the flags are late.
Oh, my goodness. What a run by Johnson.
Actually got to one point where he just stopped dead in his tracks along the far sideline as no one had tackled him yet. Gave ground a little bit, and that's when the flag came in. Whatever happened would have happened well down the field.
So the ball sitting at the 20, be a pickup of 39 yards as we sit right now on the run for Johnson.
It's going to be a first down, but then Farrell marching backwards to about the 40-yard line as officials confer on the penalty. Our referee, George Snyder.
Like that. Once again, acknowledge our radio sponsors, also our video sponsor, the Sharon American Legion, for their support. Helping bring our video broadcast to you here in the regular season.
After a long discussion by officials.
So the ball was sitting at the 20 of Leboeuf.
Chains have already moved way down the field. The blindside block is the call against Farrell. They'll mark it 15 from the end of the run and put the ball back at the 35-yard line.
So Farrell will have it 1st and 10 at the Leboeuf 35 after the 39-yard run by Jules Johnson. Obviously his best of the night.
Jackson to the near side with Jones. Dorian Kane and King Vincent to the far side.
We have an issue with the chain, I think, now. Hubbard has scored. They now lead Wilmington 21-14. Cathedral Prep has scored. They now lead Sharon 23-20.
Why would it be 3rd down? You just put the chains at 3rd down. They just checked with it and put it at, the official just walked over and said put 3 on there. How could it be 3rd down?
That I have no clue, because the first down.
There's no way to be 3rd down.
How could it be? Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm not sure how it could be 3rd down here. And still the discussion.
The confusion on that may have been just the fact that the chains had already moved way down the field.
It's got to be 1st down and 10, because they moved it from the spot of the foul, which would have been at the 20. So there's still a discussion here, but I don't know how you get the 3rd down here.
The play had finished at the 20-yard line. At the end of the run, they tacked on the penalty. First down. All right. That makes sense. Now we're good to go.
Good job by the officials to talk it out.
So Farrell now first and 10 at the 35-yard line, moving right to left. 7:58 to go here in the third. Receivers are wide to each side. 2 on each side. Snap back to Pegues. And a draw and hand to Johnson. He bobbled it, and he'll have to fall on it as it was not a clean handoff between Pegues and Juju Johnson. He'll fall on it at the 41-yard line. I don't know if it ever hit the ground, but he certainly was losing the ball and falling towards the ground. So he'll just give up the yardage there and keep the football back at the 41.
And father/coach Amp yelling out to the son, I think not happy with how that ball was put into the breadbasket of Johnson.
So the loss back to the 41. King Vincent will go to the far side with Dorian Kane. Jackson and Jones to the near side, looking right, firing far side, pass is caught, slipping through the tackle. That's Kane inside the 20, and he's down inside the 15-yard line on a nifty run after catch. A first down into the red zone. Mark him all the way down to about the 10-yard line.
And actually, they'll put it at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 32 yards, and we have an injured Farrell Steeler.
I think that was Kane who made the catch.
Dorian Kane.
Dorian Kane getting a cramp worked on with the injury timeout. We'll take the timeout with 7:03 to go here in the third quarter. It's Farrell 24. It's Fort Leboeuf 3. Back with more in a moment. Your home for high school football News Talk 790 and on Facebook Live at 96.7.
Shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Dorian Kane able to make it off the field under his own power. And come off the field. Farrell, though, in McCandless Ford Red Zone, your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs in Mercer and Meadville. First and goal from the 9, and the handoff to Joels Johnson. He can be spun down for a loss on the play. Knocked down back at the 10-yard line.
Another fine play by Aiden Strushin, and it'll be a loss of a yard there for Johnson.
And nowhere to go as he tried to get to the outside that time. Strushin there to make the play, loss of a yard.
Looks like Sharon has retaken the lead again. Bishop Root on a touchdown catch, 26-23 now, and a wild one in Erie.
Kane to the far side. Two receivers to the near side as well. The snap to Pegues. Stop, looks, fires over the middle, and it's incomplete. A diving attempt in the end zone, incomplete. Intended there for Kane. Damar Kane with a dive into the blue end zone, but could not come up with it. And it'll bring up a third down and goal for Farrell.
Boy, it was just there. A little bit of timing off, but still, that's a play that I'm sure Ant Pegues will go back to. And you'd have to believe Farrell, well, I was going to say you have to believe, not anymore with their new kicker.
They might try a field goal yet again.
Right.
Jackson Jones to the near side, two receivers to the far side, third and goal from the 9. And Pegues takes the snap, back to pass, looks, lobs, corner, end zone, and just out of the reach of the intended receiver in the back of the end zone and incomplete.
Nemo Jones.
Nemo Jones running across the back of the end zone, just could not quite get there as he came across the field. Incomplete, setting up fourth down. And Ellsworth on to attempt his second field goal of the game.
Covered Farrell for almost 40 years. I feel like I'm in the twilight zone here. Farrell kicking for field goals here.
The ball back at the 17-yard line. So 27-yard attempt for Nick Ellsworth, who made a 37-yard field goal. right before the half. Snap is back, ball is down, the kick is up, the kick is long enough, and that kick is good. Second field goal of the game, this time 27 yards for Nick Ellsworth.
Unbelievable. I don't know if that's a school record, but I guarantee it's got to be close. Second field goal of the game for Farrell's Nick Ellsworth. It's now 27-3.
27-3, Farrell leads Fort Leboeuf with 6:09 to go in the third. We're back with more in a moment. Stay with us. You're home for high school football News Talk 790 and live on Facebook at Sports Radio 96.7.
And enjoy bingo every Thursday and Friday. First number called at 6:45. Join us for trivia night every Thursday at 6 p.m. Our grill room serves up great food daily, and our kitchen is open Thursday through Saturday from noon to 9. We proudly welcome all veterans to our community. Visit Sharon American Legion Post 299 on East State Street for good company, good times, and a warm welcome.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Farrell Steelers 12 plays 70 yards. They get a field goal. The second one of the game by Nick Ellsworth. This one 27 yards. And with 6:09 to go in the third, Farrell now leads 27-3. Ellsworth set to kick off. Will boot it to the middle of the field, where Black will take it across the 25, the 30, and then hit hard there at about the 34-yard line. The offense for Fort Leboeuf. Dominic Walters at the quarterback spot. Black and Sadowski in the backfield. Strushin the tight end. We'll see Woolforth, Sporsik, Romaro at wide receiver spots. Randbeer, Kraft, Milner, and Horn along the offensive line. That Farrell defense for you in a moment as well. Fort Leboeuf first time on offense here in the second half. They trail now 27-3.
And Leboeuf, big time deficit now. They were down big last year to Farrell, but not this big.
Martone in the lineup. They hand off Sadowski, breaks one tackle, but not the second, and then slammed down at the 35, maybe the 36-yard line. The Farrell defense looks like this. Nemo Jones and Damar Kane at the corners. Dorian Kanan, Jules Johnson at the safety spots. Gillespie, Marshall, Puga are the linebackers. LaCamera, Dunbar, Miles, Hilton, Carleo Lowe up front.
And Farrell was up 28-13 into the fourth quarter last year, and Leboeuf came back to score 16 in the fourth to win it. But right now they're down 21. 24, excuse me.
Yeah, Timmy Jackson in the lineup also right now defensively for Farrell at left corner. Second down, we'll call it 9. Walters, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks to pass, fires far side, complete. And then the receiver spun down at the 35-yard line. After the short catch, that was Bartone. So to bring up third down and long.
So 3rd and 9 now for Leboeuf. Really still enough time left, but they're going to need to convert here and get some points if they're going to keep their hopes alive to beat Farrell 2 years in a row.
Two receivers go to each side. 3rd down and 9. Shotgun for Walters. Back to pass. Gets hit as he throws. It floats up and hangs up, and it is intercepted. Gillespie got it after the deflection. Two Farrell safeties, and King Vincent and Johnson bang into each other. The ball pops into the air, and Gillespie picks it off.
Unbelievable. Yeah, the two players collide, and then the beneficiary is the young man, the freshman, Deontay Gillespie, with a interception, now also a fumble recovery here tonight.
Yeah, that ball hanging up in the air as Walters was hit as he threw. Up there forever, the Farrell defenders, the backs run into each other, the ball pops forward, and Gillespie gets the sliding interception. So Farrell takes over at 4:26 at the Farrell 49. 3 receivers left. Let's see if they go for a big shot here. 1st and 10. Snap to Pegues. Fake handoff. Pegues wants to keep it, and he's going to run into a wall and go down. Going to be ripped down for no gain. as he runs into big 77 Dominic Leach.
And that'll be a loss of about 4. And down to 4 minutes to go here in this third quarter. 27-3 Farrell looking for their first win of the season.
Last time Farrell got the turnover, they went with the long pass and scored on a 63-yard play. This time they went with the quarterback draw and unsuccessful. A loss of 4. 3:47 on the clock. 27-3 Farrell on top of Fort Leboeuf. 3 receivers are to the near side in Jackson and Jones and Damar Kane, and then whistles.
Delay a game against Farrell.
So Farrell will back up another 5, and it'll be 2nd down and 9.
Farrell had not started a season, back-to-back seasons, 0-2 since 92 and 93, courtesy of Professor Briggs. That's what they were trying to avoid here tonight, and so far so good for Farrell.
3 receivers left, shotgun for Pegues. Looks near side, wide receiver screen, caught by Jackson, makes a man miss. Stutter step at the 45, trying to get outside. Now cuts back to the inside, just short of the 50 and pulled down. Picked up around 9, or maybe 10 on the play. Back to the original line of scrimmage. And it'll be 3rd down. We give him about 9 there. He's going to be 3rd and 11 here for Farrell. Jackson will come to the near side. Kane brothers will go to the far side. Late getting on the field for Farrell, but getting there in time is Gavin Pettiford. And no timeout. Okay, for a second we thought maybe there was a timeout.
But the clock is now running.
Now Farrell receivers will get lined up.
And it's 3rd and 11 for Farrell at their own 48.
2 receivers to each side. Pegues has Johnson on his right. 3rd and 11 from near midfield. Pegues back to pass, looks, fires near side, caught by Jones, 45. And Jones gets slammed down inside the 40. A flag comes down on the illegal tackle by Sadowski, and Jones slow to get up.
Oh my, that was a very dangerous tackle there.
Jones does pop up, and he had enough for the 1st down.
He'll pick up 13 on the play. It was a...
you could give it a wrestling call on that.
That's like a suplex move in the wrestling world. Didn't James Harrison do that one time?
One.
Well, maybe more than once, but
they picked up Jones and slammed him down, kind of on his back. Jones down for a moment, then got right back up.
Picked him up over his head and then took him onto his neck. Very dangerous, and the flag is thrown.
And now a discussion with the officials.
Was a 1st down when it was all said and done, so I'm guessing they're going to tack on 15 more. So they'll tack 15 more on, and the ball will be moved down to the 25-yard line here of Leboeuf.
So 1st and 10, Farrell moved the ball to the 25-yard line with the penalty after the play. 1st down pass and catch, Pegues to Jones. Jones remains in the game. And he'll be a wing amongst a bunch of receivers to the far side with the Kane twins as well. Pegues has Johnson on his right. Pegues rolls to his right. Delay handoff to Johnson. He gets hammered in the backfield as Sadowski makes the big play. Farrell tried deception, and it didn't work, and Juju Johnson got hammered for a loss back to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, he'll lose about 10 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd and long now. Make it 20 for Farrell.
He'll mark it at the 34. Dunbar checks in on the offensive side. Jones will come out to the near side. Kane brothers to the right side in a pair. Slot near side is Jones. Jackson outside of him. 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pegues looks, loads, fires, long, and caught at the 10-yard line. Nemo Jones with a catch inside the 10 and a Farrell 1st down.
That'll go from the 34 down to the 9, 25 more yards. And another catch for Nemo Jones, who's having a monster game, as is Aaron Pegues.
And Farrell's entered the McCandless Ford Red Zone, your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs in Mercer and Meadville. First and goal from the 9. Farrell was here earlier in this third quarter. First and goal from the 9 and ended up with a field goal. Second one of the game for Ellsworth. Two receivers left in Jones and Jackson. And it's a high snap and a handoff, and Johnson slams through the middle, pushes down to about the 6-yard line, gaining about 3.
I'll tell you what, the fact that Farrell offensively looks this good with Jules Johnson being somewhat quiet does bode well for this offense as this season moves on.
And Jackson and Jones to the left. Low in there is an extra tight end movement up front. That might be on Farrell. We'll see. Well, players actually pointing both ways, but Farrell walking backwards.
And it's going to be on Farrell. That'll be their 7th flag of the game. That's a big one there because they're in the red zone. It's going to move them back.
It'll be now 2nd and goal back from the 11.
Clock running, under 45 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Farrell leads 27-3.
Dorian Kane and Jones to the right. Low is the extra wing to the left side. High snap, hand to Johnson up the middle to the 5, and he slipped down inside the 5. Boy, he tried to make the cutback, and there was nobody in front of him. He's upset with himself because he knew that cutback was going to get him in, but his feet came out from under him at about the 5-yard line, so call him down at maybe the 6. We're back to 3rd and goal.
Clock is running. Farrell does not have to run a play if they don't want to.
Clock at 18. Two receivers right. And Pegues with a hard count. Takes the snap. Hands to Johnson. Cut back at the 5. Pyle moving down to the 3. Down to the 2. Did not get in. Looks like they'll mark a knee down at the 3-yard line. And that'll end the quarter. So it'll be 4th and goal from the 3 when we come back. Farrell's decision. We'll take the break. Farrell up 27-3 after 3 on your home for high school football, News Talk 790, and live on Facebook at Sports Radio 96.7.
When the finest cuts of meat combine with just the right amount of fire and seasonings, you don't need anything else except a fork and a plate. Get ready for the most amazing dining experience ever.
When you're out with your friends or looking for a place to stop before or after the games, Vay's Pub and Grill is the place for you. Open Tuesday through Saturday with happy hour daily from 4:30 to 6:30. Vay's Pub and Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
Imagine a bathroom that's not just a room, but a sanctuary. At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they believe in taking the time to get it right. That's why they are proud to introduce their bathroom installation service, where done in a day is a thing of the past. Experience the difference of a bathroom designed for you, not the clock. Visit Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or at warnerconstruction.com. Warner's Homes and Improvements, where your bathroom is our masterpiece. Don't rush perfection.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
All right, Farrell's going to send the offense back out there. It's going to be 4th down and goal from about the 3-yard line. Farrell trying to punch it in. They lead 27-3. Gillespie going to check in as an extra blocker here for Farrell. Lowe did as well.
You'd have to believe this is going to number 3 here, Johnson, but we'll see.
It's going to be a wildcat. Johnson's going to take the snap with 3 fullbacks in front of him.
Kind of a jumbo package here.
No doubt. Snap to Johnson. Looking to go right. Cut back, and he is pushing and struggling and not in. Got down to about the 1, but could not get in.
So Farrell does not get in, and they'll be giving the ball back to Leboeuf at the 1-yard line, and we have an injured Leboeuf player.
Now Black is slow to get up for Leboeuf, but it will be a turnover on downs for Farrell. And it looks like they did spot it at the 1-yard line. So they brought in some extra fullbacks. They had Lowe in there. They had Gillespie in there. They had Chris Bennett in there. They went direct snap to Jules Johnson and could not push in. And then Brady Black, the injured player for Fort Leboeuf. We'll take a quick timeout with the injury. We're back with more in a moment. Farrell leads by a score of 27-3 over Fort Leboeuf on your home for high school football News Talk 790 and on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook.
For all ages at the Sharon Community Health Center. From newborns to older adults, Dr. Barry Siegel, ABFM certified family practice physician, is now accepting new patients of all ages. Compassionate, high-quality care awaits, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Plus, Sharon Community Health Center offers behavioral health and pain management services. Call 724-347-5229 or visit SharonCHC.org to schedule your appointment today with Dr. Barry Siegel. Sharon Community Health Center, 92 West Connolly Boulevard, Sharon, Pennsylvania.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
And Black is up. Brady Black, the senior linebacker for Leboeuf, up and off the field under his own power, actually walking well ahead of the trainers as he makes his way to the sideline. Part of that defensive stop there for Fort Leboeuf that kept Farrell out of the end zone. Farrell turns the ball over at the 1 with a 27-3 lead.
And keeps Leboeuf's slim hopes alive. That would have put a capper on it, you'd have to believe, but still slim. Wesley Vasquez scores from 1 yard out. Wilmington and Hubbard now are tied at 21. Grove City leads Fairview 27-7. Purdy from the Eagles, 3 touchdowns here so far tonight. Reynolds up big over Maplewood.
And Walters will have Sadowski as the back behind him. Only one wide out in the set. And it'll be a handoff to Sadowski to the 5, to the 10, spins at the 10, still on his feet, 15, and out near the 20-yard line, and a big run for Skylar Sadowski.
That'll be a pickup of 19 yards for Sadowski, who has now 70 yards here tonight.
Farrell defense tonight without Mario Boatwright. Injured in the game a week ago. Wanted to play, but coaches keep him out as he works as a ball boy today, limping around. Here's a handoff to Sadowski again, right side. Another big run for Sadowski, knocking people over as he's out near the 30 and close to another first down.
Another 10-yard run. And the wild game continues in Erie. 49-yard touchdown pass for Cathedral Prep. PAT no good. Prep now leads Sharon 29-27. 54 seconds ago in the third quarter.
They did give the first down to Sadowski. A power run out to the 30. Sadowski checks out for a play. Black does check back in as a back. We're resetting the game clock as receivers come to the near side in Bartone. And Amaro. Wolforth is the receiver to the far side. Wolforth.
So 1st and 10 here for Leboeuf at their own 30-yard line. They put some more time on the clock.
Walters in the shotgun with Black to his left. 1st and 10 from their own 30. Walters takes the snap, hands to Black, and Black with a run across 30. Pushes the pile. The ball came out late. It's loose and it's recovered.
Nope.
If it wasn't blown dead, it was recovered by Leboeuf.
It was blown dead. Clearly Black's forward progress had stopped and he was being pushed backwards when it got stripped out.
And that was at the 35, so the fumble does not count. A 5-yard gain for Brady Black.
So another good call by this crew.
It'll be 2nd down and 5 from their own 35. Amaro to the near side with Bartone. Wolfarth to the far side. Strushin tight right end. Low snap. Walters grabs it. Quarterback keeper up the middle. Lowe's going to grab him at about the 38-yard line and pull him down, where it'll be 3rd down and about 2.
Walters was huge last year in this matchup. 179 yards rushing Tonight, 2 yards rushing on 7 carries.
Third down, we'll call it 2. Three receivers will stack the near side. One more far side. Walters in the shotgun. Motion behind him is Strushin. Walters on a keeper. Going to bang it forward across the 40-yard line. We got some scuffle on the far side with Sadowski and others, but there's Puga over there. Cooler heads prevail, everybody up, and it looks like it's going to be enough for a first down, and they now will move the chains as they'll spot the ball on the run to the 40-yard line.
Hickory has scored again on a 20-yard touchdown run by Christian Dungy. Hickory now leads over USO, University Prep, 28-18.
First and 10 for Leboeuf, their own 40. Snap to Walters, looking near side. Now firing, and the ball tipped and short, intended for Bartone. But the ball knocked away and deflected. Walters' pass falling short. His receiver was downfield about the 45. The ball barely made the 50. Maybe second and 10.
So Christian Dungy having a big game for the Hornets at quarterback. Aaron Begeese having a big game tonight at quarterback for Farrell.
Two matched up last week in a great battle with both head coaches having their sons as quarterback. Wolfarth to the near side with Bartone. Amaro to the far side, first and 10. Snap to Walters, fake handoff. On the slant, it's over the head of Amaro at the 50. Would have been good for a first down. Could not pull it down.
Actually, it'll be third and 10 now for Leboeuf, as they realize that time is running out, and running is probably not going to allow them to have a chance to get back in this game.
That incomplete pass stopped the clock at 9:15. Farrell on top of Fort Leboeuf, 27-3. Farrell losing to Leboeuf a year ago, 29-28.
I wonder how many times Ampegeese mentioned that score this week.
1,000.
Whoever we talk to in the postgame, that'll be one of my questions.
Yeah. Two receivers to the near side. Tight end and receiver to the far side. Strushin comes in motion, and a whistle, delay of game.
No, did they call timeout?
If they didn't get the timeout, it's the delay. The flag did fly. We'll see if they got the timeout. George Snyder says timeout. Fort Leboeuf just before the delay. So we'll take the time with 9:15 to go here in the fourth with the score. Farrell 27, Fort Leboeuf 3. More in a moment on your home for high school football News Talk 790 and Facebook Live.
Come on out to Legion Post 299 and enjoy bingo every Thursday and Friday. First number called at 6:45. Join us for trivia night every Thursday at 6 p.m. Our grill room serves up great food daily, and our kitchen is open Thursday through Saturday from noon to 9. We proudly welcome all veterans to our community. Visit Sharon American Legion Post 299 on East State Street for good company, good times, and a warm welcome.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Now the timeout. I'm Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg. Farrell 27, Fort Leboeuf 3. Aaron Bauer is back at the studio. Guys will join him for the Warner's Homes and Improvement fifth quarter show after our ball games tonight on both the AM and FM side. Lee Gross is working camera up top for Facebook tonight on top of the press box here at Farrell. Third and 10. Two receivers and a tight end to the near side. One to the far side, motion Strushin. And Walters takes a snap, looking to option left. Pitch is late. Sadowski makes the grab, and then a big hit. Both the receiver and the defender, the runner and the defender, slow to get up at the 41.
The runner is up, but Dorian Kane is not. He's the Farrell defender who had made that huge tackle on Sadowski.
He is rolling around on the turf right now as Kane gets to his knees. And he came on and made a big hit on Sadowski. We mentioned Sadowski, a big guy. Gain was about a yard to the 41. We're going to take a timeout with the injury. With 9:05 to go here in the fourth injury timeout on the field. Farrell 27, Fort Leboeuf 3. This is your home for high school football, News Talk 790, and on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook.
When the finest cuts of meat combine with just the right amount of fire and seasonings, you don't need anything else except a fork and a plate. Get ready for the most amazing dining experience ever.
When you're out with your friends or looking for a place to stop before or after the games, Vay's Pub and Grill is the place for you. Open Tuesday through Saturday with happy hour daily from 4:30 to 6:30. Vay's Pub and Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
So Kane is up and off the field. That was Dorian Kane after the big tackle. He's okay, and at least appears to be. In the Farrell Steelers defense back out from the sidelines. It's a fourth down here. And looks like a punting situation for Leboeuf. Johnson going deep to return.
Mark, quick update. Hubbard has scored again. They lead Wilmington 28-21. 9:12 to go in the game.
Kansas set to punt, standing at the 31. We'll get the kick away. End over end kick will bounce, and Johnson will pick it up at the 18. Take it to the outside. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Cut back, and he's going to go! Jules Johnson, 20, 10, 5, and he walks into the end zone for a punt return touchdown.
82 yards for Jules Johnson. And the lights are flashing as Jules Johnson was dashing down the sidelines. It's now 33-3.
He waited and waited. He didn't know if he was going to pick it up. When he did, it was off to the races early for Johnson. 82 yards on the punt return for the score. And Farrell now leads 33-3.
Yeah, it was. It's one of those cases where, do we need to return this? Juju, I mean, you're up 24. He kind of just waited, and then got it, and then he put on an absolute show on that play.
Pooh got a hold for Ellsworth. The snap is bad. Ellsworth going to pick it up and then fall on it. And so the fumbled snap, no extra point kick attempted. And with 8:34 to go here in this football game, it is now Farrell 33 and Fort Leboeuf 3. And we'll take a break. Back with more in a moment on your home for high school football. News Talk 790 and live on Facebook at Sports Radio 96.7.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Juju Johnson goes 82 yards with a punt return, and Farrell leads 33-3. In this one, I'm Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg. Farrell Steelers 14-0 lead after the first quarter. Led at the half 24-3, 27-3 after 3, and now 33-3 here in the fourth.
Bishop Root, he is back and better than ever. 6-yard touchdown catch. Sharon has retaken the lead over Cathedral Prep, 34-29, early fourth quarter.
Short kickoff, grabbed far side, and returned across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Looks to be John North on the return.
And one other update, I just saw something else pop up. Zackrell, 50-yard touchdown pass to Reynolds. Lakeview.
To who?
To Reynolds. Zackrell to Reynolds.
He's from Reynolds. I didn't know if there was a Reynolds playing for Reynolds. Go ahead,
this is Mercer and Lakeview.
Oh, Lakeview. Gotcha.
Yes. So Mercer 14, Lakeview 6, 4:37 to go in the fourth.
A lot of good football game going. Well, that'll be recapped a little bit later on here on the Warner's Homes and Improvement fifth quarter scoreboard show. And right now, Fort Leboeuf, see what they'll try to do here offensively. It looks like they might be taking a timeout. They did. So Fort Leboeuf takes a timeout as they try to adjust the lineup when they get players on and off the field. So we'll take the break as well with 8:26 to go in this one. It is Farrell 33. It is Fort Leboeuf 3 on your home for high school football, News Talk 790, and on Facebook at Sports Radio 96.7.
An affordable Sharon Community Health Center provides high-quality medical services to all, regardless of insurance coverage or financial status. Sharon Community Health Center's experienced professionals offer comprehensive care, from routine checkups to specialized treatment. Sharon Community Health Center is committed to removing barriers and making healthcare accessible for everyone in our community. Call 724-347-5529 or visit sharonchc.org to learn more and schedule your appointment today.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
8:25 to go in this one. 8:26 actually. And Farrell on top by a score of 33-3. Fort Leboeuf football. Take the ball at the 32-yard line following the kick return, and they'll go with 4 wides in the set. Walters, the quarterback in the shotgun. Handoff on the delay. It's Bartone coming the near side with a stutter at the 30 and down at about the 34-yard line.
So, quick update from Couples Stadium. Christian Dungy made it 28-18 mid-third quarter. University Prep on their first play from scrimmage through a 50-yard touchdown pass made it 28-24. Hickory then goes on a nice drive, and Applegarth caps it off with a 3-yard touchdown run. Hickory now 35-24 with 3:15 left in the third.
2 receivers right, and a wing and a receiver left. Second down and 9 for Leboeuf. Walters in the shotgun. Walters takes the snap, going to keep it this time, and up the middle, and runs it to the 39-yard line. And that is not Walters, as that is Hunter Huck now in at quarterback, number 4.
And it looks like University Prep driving again. So we have wild game in Erie, wild game in Pittsburgh. On week 2 of the high school football season, region play will begin next week.
And North will be as a wideout, as we've got a lot of changes here now in the lineup for Leboeuf. Hunter Huck takes the snap on 3rd down and 4, and then there's flags. Looks like delay of game.
Couple delay game. Yes. Couple stats here to keep you updated. Aaron Pegues, I have him 17 of 22, 286 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Nemo Jones, 8 catches for 121 yards and 2 touchdowns. To lead the way, Jules Johnson, 16 carries, 67 yards, and an 82-yard punt return for a touchdown.
Farrell just 4 completions a week ago. Flipped the script today. 3 receivers right, 1 left on 3rd down. We'll call it 9. Huck rolls to his right, and he's going to keep it to the 35 and then run out to about the 38-yard line where he'll slide down. Set up 4th down and about 5 here.
I want to remind you we have a full post game here from Pegues Sports Complex. Interview with Ant Pegues, also our Reinhardt's Player of the Game. Well, final scoring and final stats. Then the Warner's Home and Improvement 5th quarter scoreboard show. Aaron Byro, Art Shannon, Jason Basil's there. We have Darren Steele will be in as well. And your phone calls. Big night of high school football here in Western Pennsylvania and Mercer County.
Lucas Kantz to punt again. Johnson is deep for Farrell. Kantz dropped the snap. He's now in trouble. Runs to his right, kicks it far side. He's going to bounce at the 40. Take a Farrell bounce up the field to about the 42 before Leboeuf will cover it. And Farrell gets the football back with 5:28 to go. The Steelers leading 33-3.
And talking about schedules, Leboeuf goes home for the first time next week. They host Corey. And Farrell, talking about not having it easy, they got to go over to, I believe they're playing at Stambaugh Stadium the next Friday night as they take on Youngstown Ursuline, the traditional powerhouse there.
So no region play for Farrell next week.
No region play yet for Farrell,
no
correct.
Region 2. No region 1, actually, Farrell. Farrell now making some changes offensively. Not too many, though. Bring Hilton on as a right guard. And Pegues
delay,
trying to quickly get the ball snapped, but couldn't get it done in time. So clock still at 5:28. Farrell will march back 5 and do it again.
Sharon just got an interception by Melvion Brown. Sharon ball at their own 38, 7:45 to go in the game. Sharon trying to pull off a big win tonight, going to Erie to knock off Powerhouse Cathedral Prep.
And Farrell with a run to Joels Johnson across the 50, stutter 45 to the 40 and spins down inside the 40-yard line. Johnson with a big run to the 36 and the first down.
That'll be 28 more yards for Johnson, who has 95 now on the ground. Dante Evans, a huge sack in the Hickory game to stop the drive for University Prep. Evans having a big game. He had a strip sack earlier in the game as well.
Two receivers ride one to the left. First and 10 for Farrell. Just short of 30. Pegues, quick throw near side, and I don't know if it's incomplete. Diving attempt near side. I think it was Pettiford coming back to the ball. The first attempt had a throw to the freshman Gavin Pettiford.
Talking about next week's league games. We got a bunch of them. Grove City is home to Titusville. You have Cambridge Springs at Greenville. Hickory goes to Conneaut, among others.
Second down and 10. And Joels Johnson up the middle, 30 outside 25, 20, stutter at the 10, burst of speed and into the end zone for a touchdown.
There it is, touchdown.
Johnson will score. And Farrell adds to the lead.
36-yard touchdown run for Juju Johnson. And an exclamation point there, and there's a flag on the field there, Mark. Down at the 5-yard line, so let's see what this is all about.
Might have an unsportsmanlike penalty in the celebration.
And still talking it over now. 39 threes on the scoreboard, so no matter what happens here, the mercy rule clock will be invoked.
Let's see what call we might have here.
Coach Blow's talking to one of the officials now. We'll find out.
Maybe an option to push the extra point kick back or take it on the kickoff.
So there was double unsportsmanlike on Farrell, as you had said, Mark, for their celebration.
And they're going to have and force them on the kickoff, so the extra point will be traditional spot. Puga to hold for Ellsworth. Snap is back, ball is down, the kick is up. And that kick is no good. Just outside the upright on the left side. So, with 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this one, Farrell on top of Fort Leboeuf by a score of 40-3.
No.
It should be 39 because they actually added the point there. 39-3. We'll take the break. We're home for high school football, News Talk 790, and on Facebook with Sports Radio 96.7.
1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7, and Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
30, no. They're working on getting the score adjusted.
It's 39-3.
39-3. The Farrell Steelers on top of Fort Leboeuf.
And the mercy rule clock should be also now into effect. Everybody thought that Nick was going to make the extra point, and just, he just assumed he's been kicking so well, and he missed it. We're like, what's going on?
And it was pretty close. The official was actually kind of bending his body around the upright as he looked up and waved it off. A return opportunity here. Ellsworth to kick off after the penalty back to the 25-yard line after the unsportsman. And this kickoff going to bounce and be fielded midfield around the 30 and out to about the 42-yard line on the return. And that was Trevor Pascarella. The sophomore tight end takes it to the 41. So Leboeuf with the football back, 4:30 to go in this one. And Farrell going to take a timeout here. And we'll take a timeout as well. With 4:30 to go, Farrell 39, Fort Leboeuf 3. We'll take a break. Back with more in a moment. You're home for high school football, News Talk 790. And we're live on Facebook at 96.7.
Is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Back here at the Pegues Sports Complex in Farrell. Farrell on top of Fort Leboeuf by a score of 39-3. Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg here, and Farrell's made some changes here on offense. They took the timeout after that kickoff to adjust and get the new lineup out there. Fort Leboeuf has made plenty of changes on their offensive side as well.
Reynolds goes to 2-0, 38-6 victory over Maplewood. Josh Small's squad off to an outstanding start here in 2025.
Hunter Huck has 4 receivers. He's in the shotgun. Takes the snap and hands off up the middle. On the carry was Tyler Peters, a freshman. Gillespie still out there defensively for Farrell. Got to start at middle linebacker today for the injured Boatwright. Fared very well. He'll come out now and be replaced by Lemire Smith. Second down and 9 here for Leboeuf. Huck takes the snap. He's going to keep it. Work to his right, and not much room. Going to be pulled down by DeMar Russell. Freshman linebacker on the play.
Just a correction. Nemo Jones with 9 catches tonight for 121 and 2. So a big night for Nemo Jones.
Jamar Higgins in for Zayden Thomas on the front for Farrell.
Mercer goes to 2-0. Hold off Lakeview 14-6. Mustangs will head to Reynolds next Friday night in a battle of 2-0 teams.
Marvell Hammond's in there now for Farrell as a defensive back. Jordan Hines as well. Pettiford is playing safety. 3rd down and 9. And a timeout going to be taken by Leboeuf.
No. Oh, they did call it. Before the delay game.
Yep. 2:55 to go in this one.
Keep it
We'll
right
just keep
here.
it here with a 39-3 Farrell lead.
And disaster for Sharon. They lose about 30 yards on a bad snap on a punt. So last report they were winning by 5. So, boy, special teams will make coaches gray prematurely. And hopefully that play does not come back to haunt the Tigers tonight.
So it'll be 3rd down and 9 here, as everyone's reset and ready to go. Jimmy Gadsden out there for Farrell defensively. Hunter Huck, the quarterback for Leboeuf. He'll take the snap, and he'll keep it up the middle, bounce it to the outside, to the 50, and close to a 1st down, but it'd be about a yard short of a 4th down. Clock runs, 2:44 to go. Farrell on top of Fort Leboeuf, 39-3.
Very impressive performance tonight for Farrell. After their tough loss last Saturday night in Hermitage, 13-12, they have come out and sent a message, reminding people that they are going to be a handful in 2A.
4th and 1. Fort Leboeuf will go for it here. Huck in the shotgun. They'll take the snap and give it up the middle, and they're not going to get it. Defensively, a nice play by Elijah Chambers, the freshman, to rip him down for a loss on the play, and it'll turn over on downs and give the ball to Farrell.
Yeah, great job there by Chambers. So Farrell gets the ball back with 2:02 to go, and the Farrell Steelers on their way to their first win of 2025.
Dwayne Jordan was out there for Farrell, Alondo Jennings as well on that defensive series. So Farrell will get the football back. We'll see who they bring out offensively. They'll adjust here on the sideline to the backups to play the last 2 minutes, 2 seconds. Clock runs here with Farrell on top by 39-3. Well, but George Snyder's getting a workout doing the windmill with the right arm, but now finally gets the clock to go. So Farrell with changes, 1 receiver left, 3 bunch receivers to the right. Rolling to the right, that's Pettiford at quarterback. Cut back at the 50 to the 40, going to go across the field to the 30-yard line. He's got open field to the 20, to the 10, and the young speedster is in for a touchdown. How about that? Gavin Pettiford, 1 snap at quarterback, and he scores on a long run.
49 yards by Pettiford, my goodness. The speed on this young man. He is a freshman, and Farrell tacks on another one. It's 45-3.
He has played a couple of plays at wide receiver. And then now a big play on the quarterback keeper. Ran right, finished left, and into the corner of the end zone for a score. And Farrell now leads it by a score of 45-3. Now they will attempt the extra point. Now they go to our right.
Farrell over 450 yards of offense now tonight.
Ellsworth set to kick. Puga to hold. Snap is back, and Puga doesn't like the snap. He's going to roll to his right and fall down. Back at the 15, he threw it after he fell down, so it won't matter. But the kick fails. Or the attempt fails, we should say. There was no kick. And it's Farrell, 45, and Fort Leboeuf, 3. Take a timeout. Back with more in a moment, as we have 1:32 to go on your home for high school football. News Talk 790 and the Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook page.
Gosh, honey, what's got...
Kitchen, it's got me all inspired.
Oh, are you inspired enough to make dessert?
As a matter of fact.
Is it chocolate? Oh, it's chocolate. I love you.
Get inspiration all your own with a brand new kitchen from Warner's Homes and Improvements. We create new kitchens that dreams are made of. We buy direct from the manufacturers using top quality materials with no shortcuts. The latest in style and functionality for a fair price. Call Warner's today and get inspired. Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or online at warnersconstruction.com.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Back at Farrell, where freshman Gavin Pettiford goes 49 yards for a touchdown. Point after fails.
And news not good for Sharon Carson. A touchdown run, 2-point conversion, good. Prep now leads Sharon 37-34 with 1:57 to go. Carson now almost nearing 300 yards rushing tonight for Cathedral Prep. Sharon has one more potential possession here.
Ellsworth getting set to kick off for Farrell. Gonna boot the line drive downfield. Ball deflects off of Bartoni. Has to run back and get it about the 8 to the 15 and then out of bounds near the 20. A low line drive kick that skipped over the head of Bartone, hit him in the hands, and had to go back and get it off the deflection. And clock runs with a minute, or will run in the second here with a minute 22 to go. And Farrell defensively will start to set the ball at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Justin Blows will do anything but just down the ball. We'll see.
They got the youngsters out there, might run a play or two. Both teams have second and third teamers out there right now. They will not be in a victory formation. They will split 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. And Huck is the quarterback. Hunter Huck takes the snap. And will hand off right side, giving the ball to Tyler Peters. And Peters will run it out to the 22.
Clock down to 45 seconds to go here. Will City beats Mercyhurst Prep 36-14.
Second down and 8. And for Leboeuf. Elijah Chambers checks in for Gadsden in the Farrell lineup.
And again.
Huck will take the snap. Hand off to Peters. Peters up the middle. Crosses the 20 and now to about the, across the 25 and out to about the 26-yard line. Last 10 seconds of the game, and I think that's going to be it. Prep players starting to make their way towards the locker room, so the clock tricks down to 2 and to 1, and we are done. And the final score in this one, Farrell 45 and Fort Leboeuf 3. Go ahead.
Very impressive performance by the Farrell Steelers tonight on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively, and now they get ready for a big showdown next Friday in Youngstown.
The Leboeuf players were not all the way to the locker room. They are on the way to the handshake line, meaning at midfield to come across, shaking hands with Farrell. And the final score in this one, Farrell 45, Fort Leboeuf 3. Post-game comes your way next. Stay with us. Your home for high school football is News Talk 790, and also live on Facebook at sportsradio967.com.
Saving lives means staying informed. Knowing the dangers of using counterfeit prescription pills can help those you care about and keep our community safe. Do your part. Take the first step today. Visit GetSmartAboutDrugs.com to access education, prevention, and treatment resources. Counterfeit prescription pills laced with fentanyl are deadly. Be their protector. Be informed.
Contact Mercer County Behavioral Health, Inc. in Mercer, PA at 724-662-2230 or visit cdc.gov/stop overdose. Brought to you by the Hermitage PA Rotary Club and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
Need top-notch cardiology care? Shenango Valley Cardiology Consultants, part of Meadville Medical Center, is here for you, serving Mercer County and Ohio, our expert providers offer dedicated heart health services at 2999 Innovation Way in Hermitage, Pennsylvania, and 880 West Liberty Street in Hubbard, Ohio. For appointments, call 724-983-1800 for Hermitage or 330-269-1916 for Hubbard. More info at nmchs.org. Choose Shenango Valley Cardiology Consultants.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42-hole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7, and Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
Looking for a place where you or a loved one can thrive with a community that cares? Discover the Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where independent living meets peace of mind. Our private apartments offer the freedom to live on your terms with personal care and daily assistance available if needed. Short-term stays are also available. For more information or to schedule your in-person tour, visit rwsv.org or call 724-347-0998. The Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where comfort, care, and community come together. Equal housing opportunity.
The Fifth Quarter Show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
Mark Slazak, Bob Green. Bob tries to blow the ears out as he switches to the wireless. He'll make his way on down to the field. Thank you, Bob. And the final score in this one was Farrell 45 and Fort Leboeuf 3. Scoring goes like this. Farrell on the board first on their opening drive. They go 6 plays, 72 yards, 18-yard touchdown pass. Aaron Pegues to Nemo Jones. Nick Ellsworth with a point after Farrell to lead 7-0. With 3:24 to go in the first quarter. Farrell on the board for the second time, a 27-yard touchdown pass. Aaron Pegues to Nemo Jones. Ellsworth with the point after, and Farrell led 14-0 after 1. Dorian Kane stopped the first successful drive of Leboeuf in the end zone with an interception in the end zone late in the first quarter. But Leboeuf able to get on the board in the beginning of the second quarter with 5:12 to go in the second on a 40-yard field goal by Lucas Kantz, their only points of the night. Farrell gets 2 more scores in the first half, a 63-yard touchdown pass Aaron Pegues to Dorian Kane. Ellsworth with a point after to make it 21-3. And then a 37-yard field goal by Nick Ellsworth for Farrell made it 24-3 right before the half as the clock went to 0. In the third quarter, a 27-yard field goal by Nick Ellsworth capped a 12-play, 70-yard drive for Farrell to make it 27-3. And then in the fourth, an 82-yard punt return by Juju Johnson for Farrell to make it 33-3. A 36-yard touchdown run by Johnson to make it 39-3. And then off the bench, freshman Gavin Pettiford at the quarterback spot. He runs 49-yard for a touchdown with 1:32 to go to give Farrell their final 45-3. The last 3 extra point attempts were a couple of bad snaps and a wide kick, so unsuccessful on that. Farrell wins it by a score of 45-3 in this one. Farrell Steelers and Fort Leboeuf both even their records at 1-1 with the victories tonight. Bob Greenberg making his way down to the field. We'll try to get a word here with Amp Pegues in a moment. So when Bob is ready, we can go with Amp Pegues.
All right, Mark, down here you got me with Coach Amp Pegues of the Farrell Steelers. And Coach, back into the winner's circle here tonight with a very impressive win. Just a couple of your thoughts.
I think my guys came out, they really wanted this. They came out, played physical, they played well. Still a lot of things we got to clean up with penalties, a couple jumping there, but my guys played well, got that first one.
You talked before the game about throwing the ball a little bit more tonight, and you definitely did that. Aaron and Nemo Jones and Dorian Kane, among others, had big games.
My coaches told me after the game last week, we got to put the ball in Aaron's hands. He's ready. Like I say, kid got Division I offer already, and we showed that tonight that we're going to put the ball in his hand and let him lead his offense.
He looked a lot more confident tonight and threw the ball, and his receivers obviously made some big plays.
For sure. Receivers stepped up today. They caught the ball well, and O-line gave him some time to throw, and Aaron could play. You know what I mean? He moved around, threw the ball well, and he had a good game tonight.
I said, anytime you can score this many points, and Jules Johnson was kind of a little bit quiet, that says a lot about how this offense is improving.
For sure. It's definitely improving well. We got some weapons on the outside. We got different guys to go to. And this is one of those games, you know what I mean? We just didn't rely and turn around and hand it off to Jules, and we let the quarterback kind of take over this game.
Talk about your defense. Obviously, Leboeuf, a very solid team, and they really shut them down.
For sure. You know, they're coached really well. You know what I mean? We had a missing linebacker tonight, and we had a freshman step up big time, Gillespie, and he played that position well. And D-line played really well tonight. Farrell Lowe and Rashad Dunbar really stepped up, played really well, and you know, we shut down a good offense.
Got the new lights out working tonight. You got to be excited. I'm sure the school's excited about the new lights that got a lot of use here this evening.
Oh, for sure, for sure. We kind of flashed them some colors, and we could do a lot of different things with this thing. You know, we're trying to have this place looking spectacular around here. We're going to probably do some other things to kind of beef it up around here, too. So, great place to play, great atmosphere, and it's just proud of this stadium.
And your non-league schedule heats up again next week. You have to go across the border to Youngstown to take on Ursuline. Just a quick thought about that challenge.
Oh, for sure. Ursuline is Ursuline. You know what I mean? We're going to play in a big stadium at YSU, and my guys looking forward to that. Ursuline is a very, very good team, well-coached team. They got some players and a lot of talent over there, so we got our hands full. You know what I mean? What we're going to do is try to take care of our bodies this week and get on the X's and O's and see what we can do.
Amp congratulations.
Appreciate it, Bob.
Thank you. There you go, Amp Geese of the Farrell Steelers. Mark, give us a minute. We'll get our Reinhardt's player of the game.
Thank you very much, Bob Greenberg. Down on the field with Amp Geese, where Farrell wins this one by a score of 45-3. Farrell Steelers even their record now at 1-1. And we'll go back down to Bob as soon as he is ready down on the field. And we will have our player of the game. So Farrell, a winner in this one. Back down to Bob.
Player of the game, Aaron Pegues. First off, let me get this here. Aaron, first off, congratulations. What are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. 1-1 going into next week. We got Ursuline, of course. I'm just trying to make a big statement next week, me and my team.
Talk about this last week. I know coming off a tough loss against Hickory. Just talk about how this team rallied during practice.
It was a 1-point loss. It wasn't a big deal. We all knew that we had to move forward on it.
Coach, talk about getting the ball in your hands more tonight. You had 286 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. Just talk about how you felt out there.
I felt great. I just knew I needed to get my guys the ball. When I get them the ball in open space, they do what they do.
Nemo Jones, Dorian Kane, they combined, I think, for 19 or a lot of catches, a lot of yards tonight. Just talk about those two.
They're great. I just got to get them the ball, and they're going to do what they do, of course. But we also got to shout our own line. None of that would happen without them.
And obviously, you know, a lot of attention on Jules, and when you can get the offense moving without him making big plays, it says a lot, doesn't it?
Yes, sir, it does. Jules, everybody's worried about him, so he's like a decoy sometimes. So having him on the field helps us a lot.
You feel a lot more confident tonight after tonight's game?
Yes, sir, of course. The whole team does. We're ready for next week. We're going to shock the world. Yes, sir. I heard a lot of YSU coaches going to be there, so.
And Brandon.
Yeah, I hope they are there so they can see us, so we can show them that we're going to shock the world.
Congratulations, our Reinhardt's player of the game.
Thank you.
All right, there you go, Mark. That's it from the field. Back upstairs to you.
Thank you very much, Bob Greenberg, with Aaron Pegues. Congratulations to Aaron, as he is the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. Reinhardt's Insurance pleased to present that award to Aaron Pegues of Farrell in conjunction with News Talk 790 WPIC. Aaron Pegues of Farrell is our Player of the Game, and he'll get a customized T-shirt from The Laundryman in Hermitage as the Player of the Game. For more information, go to thelaundryman.co. Money will be placed into a scholarship fund also in the name of Aaron Pegues at the end of the 25-26 sports season. One area student athlete will be the Reinhardt's Insurance Student Athlete Scholarship winner. For details, go online at 790WPIC.com. And congratulations again to Aaron Pegues, the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. The Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game is powered by Landmark Information Services, a place for all your website and design needs. Take a quick break. Back with the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Player of the Game. Final numbers from this one as well, as we wrap it up here from Farrell. Farrell with a win, 45-3 over Fort Leboeuf. Back with more in a moment on your home for high school football, News Talk 790, and on Facebook Live.
expenses, taxes, and equipment, taking care of business is a lot of work. But at my bank, I get mobile banking, online bill pay, and the financial advice I need to make the best decisions for my business. My bank is a financial partner I can count on.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Looking for compassionate, affordable health care? Sharon Community Health Center provides high-quality medical services to all, regardless of insurance coverage or financial status. Sharon Community Health Center's experienced professionals offer comprehensive care, from routine checkups to specialized treatment. Sharon Community Health Center is committed to removing barriers and making healthcare accessible for everyone in our community. Call 724-347-5529 or visit sharonchc.org to learn more and schedule your appointment today.
Gosh, honey, what's got you all chef-tastic?
You know, it's our kitchen remodel. It's got me all inspired.
Oh, are you inspired enough to make dessert?
As a matter of fact.
Is it chocolate? Oh, it's chocolate. I love you.
Get inspiration all your own with a brand new kitchen from Warner's Homes and Improvements. We create new kitchens that dreams are made of. We buy direct from the manufacturers using top quality materials with no shortcuts. The latest in style and functionality for a fair price. Call Warner's today and get inspired. Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or online at warnersconstruction.com.
I've worked hard to make my house a home, and I expect my insurance to work hard too. That's why I'm with Erie Insurance and my local agent. They offer the service I deserve, the coverage I need, all at a price I can afford.
Your local Erie agent in Hermitage is Reinhardt's Insurance. Get a quote at 724-342-2291 or visit reinhardts.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
The Fifth Quarter Show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
Player of the game was Aaron Pegues. We heard from him just a little bit ago. Aaron, 17 of 23, 286 yards and 3 touchdowns. You'll hear more numbers from Bob here in a moment. Congratulations to Aaron. But now time to look at the Lock, Stock, and Barrel play of the game, and we're going to go back to the second quarter for that one. Lock, Stock, and Barrel play of the game is a game that pretty much gave Farrell the breathing room they needed to end this one. A 63-yard touchdown pass from Aaron Pegues to Dorian Kane. It followed a Rashad Dunbar sack fumble that was recovered by Deontay Gillespie, and then Farrell turned it into a one-play touchdown drive. Pegues to Kane, 63 yards for the score. That's our Lock, Stock, and Barrel play of the game. In recognition of the play, we'll put money into the fund of Dorian Kane and Aaron Pegues, and we'll name a play of the year from the top plays at the end of the year. And then that year's football program will get, at the end of the year, that football program will get a cash donation from Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Listen to the audio of all the plays of the game at sportsradio967.com and click on high school sports. Congratulations going to Aaron Pegues and Dorian Kane as they had the 63-yard pass and catch for a touchdown to give Farrell a 21-3 lead in that second quarter, and pretty much allowed Farrell to just cruise to victory. Congratulations again to those two. The Lock, Stock, and Barrel play the game powered by Landmark Information Services, the place for all your website and social media design needs.
Some quick stats here. Farrell finishing with 473 total yards on 46 plays. Aaron Pegues, 17 of 23, 286 yards, 3 touchdowns. No interceptions. Jules Johnson, 18 rushes, 136 yards and a touchdown. Also an 82-yard punt return. Nemo Jones, 9 catches, 121 yards and 2 touchdowns. Dorian Kane, 3 catches, 104 yards and a touchdown. Fort Leboeuf finishing with 181 yards on 44 plays. Sadowski, 19 rushes, 82 yards. Walters, the quarterback, 7 of 13. Passing, 60 yards and 2 interceptions. Just some quick notes. Also, Sharon losing in an absolute heartbreaker, 43-41 in Erie to Cathedral Prep. Prep scores apparently with no time left. Reports were there was 1 second to go when he scored, but I'm being told now that the referees waved it off, so there was no time left apparently. Either way, Sharon loses 43-41 to Cathedral Prep. My goodness.
And that's going to wrap it up here for this one. What's coming up for us and on the air?
It's one of the quick update. Jaden Phillips did it again. This one, 100-yard interception return to finish the game. Hickory wins 41-24 down in Pittsburgh. And we have the Warner's Home and Improvement fifth quarter scoreboard show I have no idea about next week.
We'll get a game tomorrow.
Tomorrow. It's on 96.7. Greenville comes to Sharpsville. Professor Briggs and Colton Hoffman on the call as Greenville and Sharpsville both looking for their first win of the year.
And you can call in and make your suggestions because Bob just said no idea for next week yet. So call in. What do you think would be the good game for next week as well? We'd like to thank the sponsors and all the helpful people here at Farrell.
Eric Bell and Aunt Geese and all the staff here at Farrell. Just an amazing venue. Great hospitality. We definitely appreciate it.
Back at the station, engineer Aaron Byro, thank you so much. Cameraman Lee Gross on top of the press box, and thanks to Ryan Briggs for stats and game notes as well. Stay tuned, Warner's Homes and Improvements 5th quarter scoreboard show with Aaron Byro, Darren Steele, Art Shannon. Coming up next, they'll run out the scores, comment on the games, and take your calls until 11 on News Talk 790 and Sports Radio 96.7. For Sales Director, Sports Director, Colorman, and longtime broadcast partner Bob Greenberg, I'm Mark Slazak saying thanks to you for watching and listening. Final score here, Farrell 45 and Fort Leboeuf 3. This has been High School Football on News Talk 790 and on Facebook Live. You have a good night.
You've been listening to High School Sports on the Cumulus Sports Network. Tonight's game has been brought to you by
Bill McCandless Ford, located in Mercer and Meadville, the Reinhardt's agency. It's not the insurance they sell, but the service that makes them better. Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs since 1973. Meadville Medical Center, your independent community health system. Shell Restoration, the area's leading installer for roofing, siding, windows, and gutters. St. Paul's in Greenville, and the Ridgewood at Shenango Valley Senior Living Communities. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, banking but better. Attorney Bill Motor, excellence, experience, and integrity. UPMC Health System, changing healthcare, changing lives. Mercer County State Bank, community-minded since 1911. Mancino's Driving School, where safe driving starts. Vay's Pub and Grill, make it special, make it Vay's. The Sharon American Legion Post 299. Strong advocates for veterans and their families. Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958. Hermitage Rotary Club, offering hope for those struggling with prescription opioids. Baylor Insurance, trusted for generations. DK Auto LLC in Grove City, specializing in Southern vehicles up to $15,000. The Laundryman, helping you spend time doing what you love, not laundry. Reed and Daly Associates, providing accounting and income tax services for over 30 years. Minuteman Press in Hermitage, specializing in digital print, design, and promotional services. Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding, offering exterior upgrades online at pennohiorc.com. Sharon Community Health Center, providing compassionate and affordable health care. 21st Century Energy Group, the area's leader in fuel delivery. Please thank these outstanding sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts throughout the season on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7.
Don't go anywhere. It's time for the Warner's Homes and Improvements 5th quarter scoreboard show right here on the Cumulus Sports Network.
5 seconds.